Uh, Alex,
Uh-huh.
yes or no for what I asked in the hidden earlier?
Earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it once. Didn't I
Mhm.
say yeah?
You just said, "Oh shit."
Okay, which hidden? Okay, I see it now. Oh, okay. Uh, right. Right. So there, sent an answer.
Sound good.
So what's everybody else up to? You guys all know my shit with the dance studio and stuff.
How was that, by the way?
Oh yeah, I mean
Uh,
that.
it was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
The parents seemingly liked it a lot. There was a lot of chaos. I mostly did like the stage managing, like you guys saw the picture of.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, I like stayed behind the scenes and like had like an intercom with the lighting and tech people and like I consulted on like the stuff that they were going to be doing. Um, and
I
then
just I,
basically I just like yelled at kids of who was like on next and like got kids like ready to go on for their dances, and there was a few times I had to like stall the lighting people because we weren't ready because like kids didn't get dressed in time, because like some of those changes can get really quick, like a minute and a half to change out of your costume and into a new one.
It's
yeah.
wild.
Yeah,
I just
maybe even change your hair, so
yeah,
it can be
I
a
just like to
lot.
imagine like if I had an intercom in one of those things, I'd be like, parent down in row 6, seat 5, your
Do you want
child
on
sucks,
or
and
off?
just like cut off the intercom. I've seen what was it? Oh, someone did that when we
Do you want
did
on?
when we did the Ritz, um, which is like theater. Someone got into the theater and just like started bashing one of the people on stage on the
Like
intercom.
attacking them?
Yeah, he was like calling out their acting and stuff, and was like
Oh,
belittling them on stage because it was someone who was like very fed up with the Ritz and was leaving. So he went out
wow.
in his own way because it was someone that he just had so much like aggressiveness towards. So you because I was like part of the backstage group. I would deal with like the background and props and half the time with trying to find uh costumes because half the people would lose their fucking costumes. I remember one year I yelled
Productions
at
can
like
be a shit storm.
I yelled at the fucking lead actor of our of like the theater group because he lost his costume 5 times and he would always get me to find it, and I was yelling at him in front of the director. So I was so sick of his shit.
What's the plan for Tuesday? Oh, Onyx, what, you joined that game? Wait,
Oh, Onyx is actually going
Oh
to be
no.
in a
are you
game.
are you
Oh
killing
shit!
what is it? Killing kidneys? Is that you?
Oh, Onyx, Onyx, you should join Thursday morning. We have a spot.
We're for
Please,
Tuesday and everything, we are currently still gathering players. It can take up to a month to gather players.
Onyx, please join Thursday morning. I want to play with Onyx. No, 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 no. You got the wrong idea. Oh, what?
Oh, what's happening for Tuesday? In game. Oh, what's the plan for Tuesday? Which Tuesday? Tuesday morning? Tuesday night got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you're asking. Unfortunately. Tuesday morning. I think Tuesday morning got canceled too, if I'm not mistaken. No. That's Cersei. Good melody. No, yeah. That's still going on.
Oh, Onyx is
Oh,
saying, are you doing well? Like he was asking if like Tuesday was doing anything special for Fourth of
oh,
July.
probably not. I mean, if people are willing to play, I'll play because I'm Canadian. So it is actually today. It is Canada Day. I don't give a single
The Canada
flying
Day.
fuck. No.
Um, I know because I have a long weekend this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know I work. I might work tomorrow. We'll probably work Monday, and then I'll be off Tuesday, and then go back to work Wednesday.
So we might be streaming. It would just be the availability of players. Like a lot of there's been like a very large movement in Canada of people not celebrating Canada Day because of
Oh.
the kind of like genocide awareness.
Oh, okay.
Because Canada has this like really nice outward appearance in regards to countries, you know, viewed as very polite, viewed as all this stuff, but actually has some pretty deeply ingrained and very bad past, like most people do. But those problems still persist today, and yeah, so people are like, no, I'm not proud to be Canadian after what they did, and a lot of people didn't know before that. I did. It was weird because I was a part of this weird sliver in our education system of people who learned about the genocides that went on. Like Jordan's older than me by 2 years. Jordan didn't learn about it, and there are people who are younger than me that they didn't learn about it because they put it in the curriculum, and then the conservatives took it out of the curriculum. Yeah. And then all this shit comes out about like all these kids that were taken from their families and shit I already knew, but really came to the forefront, and a lot of Canadians just never knew. It's a big shock for them. Super sad. I'm good to go overtime, just so you guys know, so you guys get the full time. I just want to wait for Riker because I'd love for him to be a part of this first little scene. But
Yeah, a little bit. It's Saturday for me. I gotta work till early in the morning. Or not early morning, but afternoon tomorrow. So I'm good.
I go to sleep normally at 2 my time, anyways. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too.
I don't know how much overtime I can do, honestly, because I have a flight today.
Ooh.
you have a flight?
Oh, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And,
Where are you heading off to? Are you going to Sweden?
no, I'm actually. My husband is taking me to a trip to Netherlands.
Oh, cool.
Oh, all right.
Cool.
Yeah, for 2 weeks we're gonna go. We're gonna be in Amsterdam for a few days, and then we're gonna stay at friend's house. Like I play a lot of World of Warcraft, and we have like this guild that I'm not part of for like 5 years. So I have like
cool.
yeah, I have a lot of friends in the Netherlands, and I'm gonna meet them all.
Well, then I guess we can definitely move on. Since we're at that little 10-minute mark here, it's coming up. 10-minute more.
I mean,
Oh, it's fine. I'm here.
We can do the ministry first, and then we can like go back and show. I can just do it in a different order than I wanted to. Let's run the title. Oh, also, you best believe that we need pictures of you in Amsterdam. Welcome everybody. Saturday night, long anticipated, the start of the second semester of 6th year. We're inching ever closer to the end of Magic and Mysterium. It's fucking wild.
Ain't that crazy?
We're happy to have everyone here today, except for, of course, Riker. Riker will be showing up in a little bit. And we have some new, we have a new face. Ash. Very, very happy to have you with us. You know a whole lot of us already, except for probably Sasha. You guys can get acquainted as time goes by. Last time on Magic and Mysterium, it's been a little while now. For Saturday night, we had finished. What the fuck happened at the end of the year?
I remember.
Oh, right, yeah. We basically ousted Magnus Gideon by entirely making him look like a fool in front of the Minister of Magic. It was great. We created like big mushrooms that overtook the castle, frog spawns jumping around. We got mimics released around the school, perception alarms going off, and Magnus completely dumbfounded coming back from his little trip, his little tea date with Kingsley Shacklebolt. That also was helped along with a hate potion poured into Mr. Shacklebolt's drink. Right now, we come upon a certain scene. A reluctant but working Aura right now. With she is older, probably in her early 30s or so, maybe even younger, but around 30. She has white hair that's kind of been put up into like a little bun, and currently wears ministry approved Aura robes. And there is a bright green plume of flame as she walks out into the dark corridors of the ministry. Behind her, somebody kind of stumbles with her. Miss Sophia, could you please give a description of your character as she walks into the Ministry of Magic?
I'm in the Ministry of Magic? Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, so...
You're being processed.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so... Hey, Riker. Sophia is, we're 17 years old. We're 17, right? We're 17?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, good.
You're an adult.
Awesome. Sophia is like about 5'5", 5'6", long black hair, kind of like you see in the picture there. Looks, her face looks a bit, like she looks quite beautiful. Like obviously her face is quite striking, but the thing is her eyes are a little like, sort of, I wouldn't say dead, but like they're a little not nonplussed, expressionless almost. Mm-hmm. And she's wearing like this black suit and a tie at the moment, and just sort of has like just standing there is quite stiff, like straight up, back straight, and yeah.
I love it. I will. If you put your character art down, do you want me to use the darker character art that you
have? Yeah.
Just pulling it up right now for stream. 3R11 present, so we can all see her lovely face. This Aura that has been helping you through this little legal process that you're going through right now turns around. Terribly sorry about all this. It's kind of last minute, I know, but we only have a few more days to get it done.
It's quite all right. I'm glad to be here.
This woman has previously addressed herself to you as Officer Sharon Drake. She is a part of the more administrative tier of...
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's part of the more like administrative tier of Aurorship. She walks forward with you, and the ministry halls thrummed with life of thousands of people, thousands of footfalls cascading into 1,000 little drops, a waterfall of sound. The cold black floors echo the hollowness of this old place. Bureaucrats, politicians, aurors, workers, each has a place, a turning gear that keeps the status quo in check, writing or not. She says, we just have to put you into the care of a. You have to be remanded into the care of a new. Remanded into the care of a new guardian. I know you just recently turned 17, so you won't have your trace on you. Good for you. But
Of course.
while you're still running at Hogwarts, we'll need somebody to answer to. Normally that becomes the headmaster or headmistress, and right now I don't know if you've been informed as to what's going on.
I have been busy, and Hogwarts has no headmaster at the moment.
There's a bit of a legal battle as to who it's going to, actually. And whoever that is, whether it be Mr. Magnus Gideon, the previous headmistress, or even Phileas Flitwick, I will need their signature, she says.
I see.
And yours.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. What is my life become? Sharon says. Come on. She walks forward.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Everyone else. You walk past a group of kids about your age that are just now coming together. Happy you've arrived. Professor Milne welcomes you all in through the fanfare along with a few others. The tribunal is still taking place. I reserved a spot for all of you, but I'll warn you, it's crowded. Minerva can use as many witnesses as she can. You can hear Dildero speak aside. We're in the Grand Assembly Room, Milne continues. Guess they really... Oh, no, sorry. Flitwick's here, too. We're in the Grand Assembly Room. Guess they really tried to pull out the big guns this time. Flitwick says. And you can see yourselves, as well as a few other students who have come to support who they may. They lead you forward through that grand hall around you. We're going to be okay, Professor. You can hear Neville try to alleviate the fears that you can see on Flitwick's face beginning to well up. I just wish Albus was here. He would stand in this den of snakes and easily be undaunted.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
Well, he would. I mean, like, if there's one thing that Dumbledore didn't care about, it was fucking bureaucracy.
Yeah, that's fair.
He had a great amount of political power for a very long time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Professor Milne says, let's get back. Sadie saved our seats. And walking through the main atrium, the tall interior windows and high offices rise toward the dome-like ceiling. In the center of the room, past the flue walk, is a large statue made of bent and twisted metal. It depicts a tall figure, male, with a long beard and stern eyes, staring valiantly over top a coiling basilisk. Metal floats around them on all sides, their wand raised into the sky, casting white smoke toward it. A symbol of the Ministry's might over their enemies. You can see a young boy handing out newspapers. Hot off the press! Find all the terrifying details of last month's Azkaban breakout! Who escaped and who died? It's your right to know! You can hear him say. As Flitwick is in your group, you see him look over to the right and say, "Oh, Miss Averton!" Flitwick says into the crowd. And you can see through the crowd Janice standing, reading one of the newspapers, buried deep into it by the news stack. Feeling too antsy to stay in your seat? Oh, I just needed a break, she says with a heavy sigh and buries the paper back into the stack. We're just heading back. Coming with? Certainly. You all take the elevator, spending a few minutes to find one that's empty, and fly through a vast expanse of floors and rooms. Finally stopping, ding, at a large hallway. The great gate creaks, as it folds to the left, and everyone walks down the hall through the bright door at the end. And right now, I'll just throw to you guys just before we enter the room. Flitwick is like making sure everyone is like looking nice and stuff. Sophia, you're still probably waiting on a. You're probably in some different office for now, getting like papers done up.
Yep.
So Percy, you're
Yes.
here right now. What is Percy wearing that's like formal for like a court date?
Percy has a kind of crimson red like suit jacket with a black suit shirt and just a mixture of the both on a tie, but he kind of has the tie like half pulled down and his collar is popped up like kind of messily because he's not used to wearing like suits or anything like these. He's used to just being in jeans and like clothes.
And seemingly you're not the only one looking awkward. Hogarth is here. Hogarth, are you standing with Alnock?
Of course I'm with Almark.
And Mr. Hogarth, what are you wearing?
I think that he would just be wearing what I said last time before I realized it was like a summer party. Sweater, jacket on top, some nice like slacks, high-waisted with a belt, patterned socks, and a pair of loafers.
So while Percy looks completely like uncomfortable, Hogarth is looking very comfortable.
Do I see Percy?
Mm-hmm. He's in your group. We're
Okay.
all walking down together.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Oh, well, I'm feeling okay. I can't stand these outfits, and he's still like kind of pulling at his tie, trying to just get it somewhat comfortable.
Yeah, that's why I didn't wear a tie. Turtlenecks are much more comfortable.
How many galleons they paying you to stay in that getup?
No, it's not them. It's my. I don't want to piss off my mother.
Oh,
Oh, is your mother going to be there?
No, she just heard where I was going, and she's already had enough issues with the ministry. She doesn't need me causing more.
Oh,
I
hey,
guess that's
sorry I'm late.
fair.
Coming in behind you guys is Nolan Anderson, who quickly settles up nearby Alexandra. You can see a little golden glow. There you are. Sorry, it took me too long. You guys
Nolan?
want seats, yeah? It's wearing like a very
Sir.
simple black suit right now.
Mhm. So, how are you?
I'll be doing better if we can put Magnus back in his place. Anything to do to support them.
Mhm.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah,
Feeling off?
I am.
And
Oh,
you can
sorry,
feel like
what?
a hand
Mm.
slip in. He said feeling off, and
Oh.
you can feel a hand slip into yours. Just gonna
Mm.
hold you on the side.
Yeah, I'll hold his hand.
What about you, Atticus? You still rooting for the wrong team?
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Out of character?
100. What are we doing?
We are here for
Where the fuck
tribunal.
are we?
We're in the ministry.
Where the fuck are we?
I don't know. Y'all are just like talking about something. I'm assuming the ministry, but like,
Yeah, we're here in the ministry. There is the tribunal between McGonagall and Magnus that's
Right.
going on right now.
okay. And so we just took like a class field trip here.
Sort of. Milne invited many different people to show up. If you just don't want to be here, that's your choice.
Oh, I mean, I would love to be here. But, like, can I just be behind Magnus? Gideon?
If you want to be
like-
on the other
You're like
side,
on
you're
his
welcome.
side of the
Gideon.
courtroom.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Already?
like my father and then like me behind him.
Yes.
Oh
yeah,
my
so
god.
Atticus isn't here with the group. He's gone with his dad. Yeah. To support.
He like
If
if he 100% sees everybody enter and is like, oh my god, I'm about to be so fucking embarrassed. Like, and just like pretends not to see you.
well, I think no one's gonna be like, where's Ellen? Normally you guys hang out with her.
I'm not too sure. Where is Alan? And I asked the group.
She's not here.
Weird.
Oh, they're ready for us. You can hear Flitwick say, cutting through everyone, being like, I don't fucking know. Janice pushes forward. Thank goodness. She pushes into her seat and says, is it going well? Janice asks Sadie as you all slide into the back of curved bleachers that surround a tall ziggurat in the back of the vast room. A shallow stage below it holds a spotlight on a tall woman standing upright against the entire Wizengamot. We've been able to keep up, but they're throwing out every shot they have. Sadie says, you guys can all quietly get your seat. On the night of December 19th at 8:35 p.m. of the previous year, the Ministry was alerted to an infraction of Educational Statute 13.3, which occurred under your stewardship of the school. Correct? Yes? Minerva McGonagall says, this council's responsibilities are to maintain order and safety for our most vulnerable people. Our motion for the dismissal of your position as Hogwarts headmistress is on the table today. You, as the accused, have decided to plead the motion made against you. As is my right against false allegations. The accused may present, they say. And, yeah, I think, she'll say, the accused calls caretaker Fergus Filch, Master Horace Eugene Fallacious Slughorn, and Deputy Headmaster Phineas Flitwick to the stand. I'll see you all later, Flitwick states as he walks down. People begin to kind of get into their seats. Oh, hey guys, Sadie says. Oh, Argus. Damn it, not Fergus. Argus Filch. Sadie said hi to you guys.
Hi, Sadie. You here for the tribunal?
I'm worried that if we don't win, that I might not have a home at Hogwarts anymore.
What? Why would you not have a home there? You're always welcome at Hogwarts.
It's not quite it. Professor Milne kind of pushes back. I told you, it's not official or anything. Magnus was going to take away the entire position of Muggle Studies.
He was going to what now? So now we're not going to learn about Muggles, as if that's not important. That's absolute
Let's just focus
rubbish.
on what's happening right now. Milne
Speak
says.
for yourself.
On the other side of the tribunal area, Sophia, you have been able to get some of the paperwork together. It's been handed off to you, so you have a long stack of bureaucratic notes that have to be signed by whoever the fuck the headmaster is. And your confidant today is Miss Sharon Drake. The two of you guys arrive down in the hall here. I think they're nearing an end. Come on, I got us a seat.
Oh, of course. Well, what exactly is happening?
So, there was some things that happened with the previous headmistress, Sharon says. And she will like shimmy down into a seat, sit down behind Mr. Verdigris and his father. She says the previous headmistress was negligent in keeping the safety of Hogwarts at bay, making sure that students were safe at least. There was some pretty crazy stuff going on. Back in my year, there was some crazy stuff
That
happening
is-
too, and I'm pretty sure that that headmaster got quite a bit of flack for it.
That is the previous headmistress down there.
I couldn't understand that sentence.
Oh, am I too? Is my volume too low? Is that testing? Testing.
Maybe a little bit, but can you just say it again?
Is that the previous headmistress down there?
Yes, Minerva McGonagall. If she wins today, she'll be the one signing your papers. If not, that would be him. And Sharon's going to point down toward Magnus Gideon, who is currently sitting and just listening and taking little notes about what's going on right now.
Is
at
this
his little stand?
is this tribunal? Is this a tribunal?
Indeed, they brought out the whole Wizengamot for it. It's kind of a big hot button topic right now, and it is entirely in our way. So here's what I recommend: grab a pack of crisps. She's going to go into her back and throw you a bag of potato chips.
You seem very nonplussed. Is this not a big deal to you? It is your
Stuff that happens in the
country's. It
ministry
is your
every day.
country's main school, is it not?
I personally enjoy the field work, so the bureaucratic stuff.
I see.
I like to be comfortable while I have it. She's gonna put her feet up on her little table that she has in front of her.
Sophia is like, what the fuck? And she's like, okay.
If it was my call, she says, you'd be doing all this on your own. I mean, you're an adult.
I could do it on my own. I'm sorry if I inconvenienced you. Did not mean to do that.
Wasn't you? That would be him. She says, pointing at Magnus again.
I see.
Bastard.
I see.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Out of character, I'm super confused right now, but I'm loving it.
I told you it's a weird session to bring new people on.
I know.
I'm doing my best here.
Especially
Atticus.
because of this lady's name. I'm super confused, but okay.
Sharon Drake.
Yeah.
What's her name? And so you were like, okay, and you find a comfortable seat, and you just so happen to be sitting directly beside Mr. Atticus Verdigris. Atticus, can we get a description of your character? I'll try to get the art for him.
Yeah. Atticus, in every sense of the word, looks like he has a stick up his ass. He is sitting positively back
How is that any
straight.
different than usual?
Yeah, no, it's not. He is just, absolutely looks like he is exactly where he wants to be and feels very confident about that fact. Looks almost identical to the man in front of him, and probably would look at you who the fuck are you? Why are you sitting next to me? And give you a once over.
Shimmies the seat a little further away,
Yeah.
an inch or two.
Just eyes you up and down. Gets kind of a praising look on his face, but doesn't say anything, and then just kind of turns back to face front.
Mm-hmm.
Does not introduce himself.
Oh, okay. All right.
Next to you, you can hear the man, his father, speak down to him, and he says, "I was surprised when you say you wanted to show up."
It's time that I participate more in the family business, Father.
Brother doesn't know. Yeah, but I'll take anything that I can get. Can you believe they call it a squib up to the state, as if that's going to be helping them?
I didn't hear a single thing you just said.
He says, can you believe that they're calling a squib up to the stand. Like that's going to be helping their reputation anymore. At least they have a good name like Slughorn, but and a part goblin to it. That, jeez.
Slughorn is soft. He likes to make friends and make them quickly. It's probably just vying on sentiments that seem to keep him going. As for the others, they are not really.
Since when do you know Horace? He says.
Father, I attended his retirement party with you and Mother just last year.
Oh no, they weren't there. I don't think it was just you because you got the invite.
I think it'd be funnier if they forgot that he was there.
That's even worse than what I had planned. That's great. Oh, were you there?
Along with all of our other family. I was in the back, I must say.
And I think Sophia, make me a quick insight check.
I'm.
Because you're overhearing this shit.
Okay, sure. I mean, I don't know who this guy is, so why would I be?
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're trying. This is
Okay.
just passively.
Oh well, I do have observant though. I do have observant.
Oh well, yeah. So you're definitely hearing this.
Okay. So, insight. That's the flat +0, but all right.
6 years, and we're finally getting into Atticus's daddy issue.
A 3. Nope. Wow.
I don't
you're
know
like,
shit.
I don't give a fuck about these people.
No,
I'm not
like,
listening. I'm not listening.
I'm not even a native English speaker.
Yeah. Atticus, your father entirely forgot that you were even at that party. And on top of that, like, what did he forget that he was your potions master? Yeah.
Probably just sized himself.
What did you say?
He's just like, Atticus probably just like sized to himself. He's just like, yeah. Duh.
Okay.
Sophia, if you are observant, you do probably clock that Atticus keeps on like rubbing this, what seems to be like this like black thorny vine like bracelet.
Oh,
that's
like a thorny bracelet, like you have.
Yeah, like made of like wooded vine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. Okay, cool. I will make a.
I completely forgot about that.
I did too until Atticus said it.
Month, Alex.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been a fucking month.
So Minerva calls witnesses. Each tell a story. Argus of the level of rigorous control Minerva commands, and adds in his own opinions of returning to corporal punishment for infractions on school grounds, showing the Wizengamot what extremism can do if left unchecked. Slughorn speaks to Minerva's character, shows support for her teaching methods and leadership style. Flitwick, lastly, expresses his views of both leaderships, Minerva's and Magnus's separately. Right, he says, Minerva has been a part of this school longer than any member, and her vast understanding of children has come out of it. Mr. Magnus is a good augur, and I see why the ministry would choose someone like him, but in my experienced opinion, Magnus's dogma for control is not congruent for a functioning assembly. With Magnus, infractions and punishments rose tenfold, while test scores only rose by 8. Many of these children have never yet been scrutinized or in trouble in this way. His fight for order only serves to bring us closer to chaos. Flitwick says, No further questions. She goes and sits back down. The stand recognizes the Honorable High Inquisitor Magnus Partham Gideon, Order of Merlin, 2nd Class, as the accuser. Thank you, Your Honor. Magnus stands up. Ash, you've seen Magnus, right?
Out of character, yes, of course I have seen Magnus. Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. Just gotta make sure. Okay, so yeah, he stands up. Has everyone seen the Magnus art?
Henry Cavill?
Cavill.
Sort of.
Daddy Cavill, you mean? Huh?
Daddy.
I mean, yes, Daddy Cavill, yeah.
Yeah. Henry Cavill actually left The Witcher to join us on this project to play Magnus Kitty.
Funny
I
enough,
have
he's
him,
making
in the other room, in the guest room.
Funny enough, he's making a Warhammer 40k show.
I heard that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's
yeah.
starring
One
it.
of
He
his
doesn't
enjoyment.
know who to play as. He's like, there's too many characters he wants to play as.
Anyway, he says, "Thank you, Your Honor. I was first brought to Hogwarts School because this assembly felt that there was no one else qualified to turn to that had not been won over by the overt loyalty Minerva's staff had for her. This zealotism was something that needed to be questioned and held in check by the hand of this great ministry. I stand by my assertion that Hogwarts School has needed a greater leader for some time. Hogwarts has always failed in 3 key ways: security, order, and aptitude. The accused chose to cite our testing scores but refuses to provide her own. You'll find an 8-point reduction when Minerva took first office, then a 4-point reduction then a 5-point, damn it, then a 4-point,
God damn.
I'm getting my lines mixed up, when first took office, then a 4-point, then a 5-point this last year. We have a lot of work to do, and still have the need to do it. Perhaps revealing the misrepresentations that the accused perpetuates will help us to see the real picture. The accuser calls Game Master Rubius Hagrid, Professor Septima Vector, and graduate Colin Kramer to the stand. Watching Hagrid up on trial, he looks so small in comparisons to the structures of power that stare down on him from on high. Magnus questions him, using details and large words. Jordan, you need me to post grades right now?
It doesn't have to be right this second. I just was asking about it.
No, I'll post grades. Give me a moment.
So isn't Colin still a 7th year?
Nope.
Yeah, Colin's still 7th.
Yeah, he's a 7th year right now.
Oh shit, he didn't graduate. Whatever, I'll have to change that.
He got held back. He's 7th year with it.
Just put head boy. Because he's head boy right now.
He's head boy now. I'll have to just change that on my little thing here. It's not graduate, it's head boy. Okay, grades. Year 6 - semester 1.
Thank you.
There we are.
Hey.
Okay, back to it. Where was I? So, Magnus questions him using details and large words. Hagrid sweats. Magnus twists his words. Hogwarts has always been a dangerous place, sure. That's just the way things are. Reclaiming my time, I must say, the level of callousness toward real threats from a Hogwarts game master does not hold well. What? No, I didn't say that. This is the level of neoliberal thought that gave rise to an acceptance of harm. A belief that these things simply are, and that there's no one to blame. But that way of thinking serves us nothing but further falls into chaos. Who's been your direct superior? Well, Minerva, before you. And if a wild animal under your care caused harm, should we blame the animal? Merlin's beard, no, they don't know what they're doing. Then should I not hold your views against a woman who has consistently served to misrepresent and present Hogwarts as, quote, always having its fair share of troubles in this regard? If you truly are ready for leadership, then you would be working to solve them instead of accepting them as something natural. Oh, Hagrid can't keep up. Magnus continues like this with his other witnesses, placing blame and developing the idea that Minerva is directly responsible for all the wrongdoings of the school. Finishing with Colin singing his praises as headmaster. How does this make some of you guys feel?
Percy would
As
laugh
you
out.
guys are all singing together.
Percy would 100% laugh out after what he saw Magnus at the end of the last.
Order! Order! Because a lot of people are probably like laughing or like booing and stuff like that right now. Minerva retorts with news about the Acromantula attacks in the Hogwarts Valley lately, and Magnus's conspiracy to keep them quiet. Magnus returns with evidence of failure for safety during fourth year's group tournament. And the two go back and forth until the stand finally is done. Personal witness will now be allowed for members of the public. Let us. Come on. And Milne will go up first. And anyone who wishes to may now give their witness for what they believe should happen.
Yeah. Percy's definitely walking up there.
Percy, you can hear members talk about Minerva McGonagall, or like people just go on and like talk. Have you ever had any like members of the public? Sometimes people can just gab.
Yeah.
And there's people talking about her when they saw her in school, or like, oh, she was a bitch back in the day. There's like the people she used to actually work at the ministry, and there's some ministry workers today who talk about how great of like a supervisor she was, and there's other people who speak praises for Magnus and his ability to root out corruption within the Auror institution. As for all of that, at the end, Percy, you're up next. Introducing student, 6th year, Percy Morningstar. You may give us your witness as you see fit.
My pleasure. I have only been to Hogwarts for a semester. And I, starting out, didn't side with, oh God, what's the last name? I keep forgetting.
Minerva
McGonagall. Yeah, I didn't side with Professor McGonagall. I sided with Headmaster Magnus, as I thought he was a better fit for leadership and believe that an Iron Fist sometimes can help with keeping people safe. But Magnus took it too far. We had a friend go missing 6th year, Nicholas. And we, as the Inquisitorial Squad, we tried to look for it, but we're shut down. And Magnus's story was Nicholas ran away. But we have never heard from Nicholas again. And Nicholas was not the type to run away from what we gathered from his classmates and friends. So Magnus covered up a missing student. And then when the whole thing with Hogwarts happened after Magnus's trip to Hogsmeade that I was a part of, the Minister of Magic, when we came back and Hogwarts was in shambles, Magnus froze. Professor McGonagall got all the professors up and took charge of the situation, getting everyone in tow. Magnus stood there like a deer in headlights with the Minister of Magic yelling at him. He didn't even order an aura to stop the chaos. It was Professor McGonagall's efforts that did it all. She was calm and collective while Magnus was panicking. I don't think that's someone who should lead a school that has troubles if, when the slight bit of chaos happens, he freezes and can't even utter a single word. And
are you finishing?
Yeah, he goes, and don't say that Professor McGonagall tried to hide. With what happened with Nicholas, all of us in the Inquisitorial Squad knew that you were the type of person to hide anything for your political gains and anything to make your position look better. You're talking about false reports. You're falsifying your own. And he's going to stop there.
There's a few people like, woo! Cheering out for you, the people who love Miss McGonagall, and she'll look over toward you and like give like a nod. Like respect. And Magnus will like stand up and say, I would like it to be known that to the court, we do not falsify anything. The current case of Mr. Nicholas Rient is still ongoing and should be stricken from the record. And motion accepted. And they will strike that part of your testimony away.
What's the after
Inspiration to Jason for his monologue.
Woo!
after Percy speaks? What's the vibe of the tribunal from Atticus's point of view? Like, do they where are they leaning? Where are they leaning? Do they is he thinking that, oh my god, like McGonagall's totally gonna win this? Is Gideon like totally got in the bag? Like what's the vibe?
Make an insight check.
I will be using my prismatic gemstone.
Is that new Hogarth art I see?
It is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a 25. Holy shit. Pressing out with some insight into what's going on in the room. It seems like the public are very much backing McGonagall for the most part. Probably like a 60-40 split here. But the Wizengamot is not elected. They don't give a fuck about the public. The Wizengamot, you know from what your dad talks about, they have their own agenda here, what they want to happen. For many of those people on the Wizengamot, it doesn't fucking matter what is said in this room. They're going to rule one way and one way only, and that is against McGonagall. But there are a few people on the fence. A few sensible people on there that are kind of in flux, and seemingly those people are leaning toward McGonagall. So things are beginning to turn in McGonagall's favor, but there's only so far you can really get. It's probably like a 70-30 vibe right now. 70 against McGonagall.
Do I do it? Do I speak? I'm gonna go up and speak. Atticus will get into the line to speak in his favor.
Wait 1 second. Because I just realized right now, I would love a persuasion check from Jason.
Oh, okay.
Because what you guys say right here can change courses of events.
I'm infoing that.
Every
Fuck
little bit
that.
helps.
No,
What
I'm
are you doing?
infoing. I'm infoing. Oh, fuck off.
Double 12s.
Double 12s.
Okay.
That's
Atticus.
stupid. Sorry.
You step into the limelight, you were saying?
Yes, as he loves. And I'm gonna use that Slytherin feature that's like you assume the only time in the fucking world that you can use something like
The
this.
only time this has ever come into play. Ever.
So he like gets up and just like back straight, walks to the front of the Wizengamot. Esteemed members of the Wizengamot, I get it. This is a long and tumultuous event for everybody involved.
You're here, Sharon says in the back.
The decision on who best to lead the education and shaping of young minds in this magical society is not one to be taken lightly, and I must commend you on your thorough investigation. While some students have been with us for a very, very short period of time, others, myself included, have been at Hogwarts for the entirety of their magical education. I've personally gotten to know Headmistress McGonagall as headmaster of Hogwarts for 6 years. In that time, I've had an uncountable number of dangers to my life and those of the students around me. What I have been able to notice is that the instant that Magnus Gideon came to our esteemed academy, we suddenly found structure and order like none before. Now, in response to some claims of certain information being withheld from public record, well, what is government if not responsible for keeping the public's opinion and mind in the correct direction? We do not share secrets of international magnitude amongst the public for simple reasons of security and safety for everybody involved. If Magnus Gideon was to withhold information from the public and from students as well as anybody who does not have the jurisdiction to know, then he was in a perfect legal ramification to do such a thing. Forbidden knowledge is forbidden for a reason, and sometimes it is better off not knowing so that order and organization can be withheld, can be held amongst everybody. Now, I am not here to say that Professor McGonagall is somebody who is incompetent. No, she is a brilliant witch, one that I hope to gain further education from as a student of the Transfiguration arts myself. But as somebody who is perhaps not suited for a bureaucratic role of headmaster, then I think that it is evident that Magnus Gideon should be the one to hold his position at this time. Thank you. I yielded my time to the floor.
Inspa-fucking-ration. Holy cow.
Dude, the bureaucracy that just came out of your mouth.
So you already have advantage on the check because of the Slytherin ability.
That was such a pro-government speech. That was the...
It was great, yeah. I may or may not have been in youth and government when I was in high school.
I think something special is kind of about to happen,
shit.
actually. Oh, whoops.
34?
Nice.
You can see, when you finish, a large amount of people are standing up and clapping. And as you yield to the floor and you just kind of graze around looking at all of the admirers here, your face suddenly goes stark. You can see your father standing up and currently clapping.
Oh, that makes you happy.
There's a little sparkle in his eye. Like, oh shit, my son's a fucking politician. And you were able to go and sit down. That was really great. Make your well, you did fucking 34.
34.
That's definitely going to have some impact. Hogarth is as you are stepping down off of the pulpit, you step past Hogarth Flynn, and you get those flashes of memories immediately, just looking at his fucking little stupid face. And
oh yeah, Atticus is suddenly
yeah.
gonna glare.
Hogarth will blow you a kiss.
Could I be observing the dynamic between Atticus and Hogarth?
Sure, make an insight check.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Good fucking luck.
Well, I mean, with my 0 insight, yeah, it's not. Yes.
Not 20 incoming.
15. Not too bad. Not too bad, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you're able to kind of tell there's a tension between them, and you can't tell if it's aggressive or sexual. you cannot.
Maybe it's both.
At least on Hogarth's side. That's what it is that there is on Hogarth's side. And
Hogarth's side is
something
sexual.
there about it.
Atticus is
No.
aggressive. It's
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Hogarth just loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
He does
Okay.
not hate me. Quit capping.
That's how Atticus deals with his feelings.
Yeah, he can't accept
feelings
that
may not be
Uwu feels for
romantic.
Hogarth, so he just gets mad about it instead.
The feelings may not be romantic, but that's how he deals with it.
Nice.
Okay. Hogarth. The
Hi.
stand recognizes, and I didn't do this for Atticus, I'm very sorry. The stand recognizes Mr. Hogarth Flynn.
Hogarth looks considerably nervous, but I'm going to use the same fucking Slytherin feature because I also have it. I'm just going to say, hi. I would just like to present my own argument during this, tribunal. We've been talking a lot about Mr. Magnus Gideon and as well as Minerva McGonagall, and both of them have done truly a wonderful job of being headmaster of our school. Both have had their flaws, things that they could have done better, things that they've definitely shined through with. I would like to say that I really have appreciated Professor McGonagall's very hands-on approach, kind teachings, soft demeanour, and the clear love and care that she shows towards every student within our school. And I would also like to acknowledge that, Professor Gideon has shown a firm hand, gotten very clear results, and has done his best to wrangle the stragglers in, so to speak. However, given that both of them have somewhat failed in their efforts to lead the school in a positive direction, I would like to propose an alternative. Perhaps we go instead with the values of Hogwarts tradition. Is it not that in Hogwarts, as soon as one headmaster has left, that the next deputy becomes the headmaster? Wouldn't that be Professor Flitwick? And Hogarth is going to point out to where Phileas Flitwick is sitting.
The moment you say this, Hogarth,
Yeah.
there is already some murmuring in the crowd. But Flitwick tries to stand tall, even though he's quite short. Keep going.
One Phileas Flitwick, is he not a dueling champion several years in a row? Probably the most qualified teacher within the entirety of our school. Has the best reputation out of everyone who attends Hogwarts. Also, his students get the highest mark out of all classes. Wouldn't he be the most qualified to return as headmaster?
The moment you say that, the area erupts. Most of the populace are yelling sort of angrily, either at each other or out toward the stand where you, a student, are currently standing. And you are able to hear some quite uncomfortable things being yelled your way, or more so about what you're talking about. You can hear a few like, "I'll die before I see a knife ears up there," and there's some shit going on. The stand actually has to dismiss you of your time. Mr. Hogarth Flynn will be dismissed
Don't I
of
even
his
get
time
a
for now.
persuasion check?
Order! Order! And people bang,
Can
bang,
I have
bang.
a persuasion check?
You may. You may.
I'm gonna use my fucking die of fate, bitch!
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
You have a die of fate, Jordan?
I sure fucking do.
Oh my god.
Alex
The
is
6th year?
Oh,
Oh
Jordan.
my god.
I'm gonna do the same thing in Thursday night, Jordan. I'm just saying.
Wait, no, you don't have a die
Yes,
of
I
fate.
do.
See, you have a D. Oh,
I
did
got-
you?
I got it
Did
at
you
the
use
end
your
of fifth
downtime?
year. I got
Oh, at
my
the end of
die of
fifth year.
fate.
You're
at the
you're
end
right.
of
You're right.
fifth year.
Sorry.
That's when you get your die of fate. I got my die of fate.
That was with owls.
in
Yeah.
Yeah. Kiss my ass. Die of fate.
Jordan.
All right.
Jordan, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
the same thing in Thursday night.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Phileas Flitwick, headmaster.
So you can hear that, but like although like those are the loud voices, I was talking about that there are angry voices going back. There are people who are kind of defending and yelling at the fucking racists as well,
Cool.
because that is probably the only reason why anyone would have a problem with it, is that he is part goblin.
Are you fake?
Fucking die of fate out of nowhere. I'm gonna die of fate it.
Yep.
All right. Is there anyone else who wishes to give witness before we move on?
Unlock
me.
will give witness.
Help me.
All right.
Flitwick.
You
Flitwick.
step down, and Hogarth, you just hear the raucous like yelling going on, and you give like Alanlock like a high five, or something like that.
I'm gonna like
Yes,
squeeze
no.
his hand as I walk by.
He'll give you a wink.
Cute.
The stand recognizes a Mr. Alnock. Is there even a last name?
Perkins.
Goblins normally don't. Okay, yeah, Perkins. Alnock Perkins to the stand.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Weisengemot. He starts speaking with no normal voice. We're here today to determine a rather simple measure. Should we allow the illustrious Headmistress McGonagall to resume her duties? Or shall we let the tyrant, Magnus Gideon, who is unable to maintain control of the student populace, continue to terrorize the student force, much the same way Dolores Umbridge tried less than a little more than a decade ago? Same sort of tactics from the same playbook. You know, he can't even keep control of the school. His Aurors spend their days outside, but have they really accomplished anything? Have they, after spending an
Sharon's
entire
yelling
year, found anything of significance? Have they done anything more than, force the school into lockdown, put his own son into prison, put the students into, prison, and for what?
Objection.
Nothing.
Objection. People are like yelling. Keep going.
I say to you that Professor McGonagall is not the perfect headmistress, but no perfect headmistress exists. But under her tenure, the students, were free to come. Were free to go about their studies, free to actually enjoy some independent classes, not have all their extracurriculars in a secret hidden place that the headmaster's son had orchestrated. Because despite
Magnus will look behind him, like Wilfred sitting in the stands on his side. I guess what comes up. Love you, Dad, he says.
And at the end of the day, Magnus hasn't prevented the students from doing literally anything. All he's done is try to impose, a series of more and more arcane measures, just as Dolores Umbridge had tried, and even, had his own set of bullies, the Inquisitorial Squad, which again hasn't managed to do much. Like I said, Professor McGonagall isn't perfect, but she survived and headed the Battle of Hogwarts. As Hogarth noted, she led the students into battle then, and she restored order in a way that Magnus never could have. And the next time there's an emergency, members of the Weisgemot, I want you to remember, who would you rather have on your side? Someone who freezes in the middle of any sort of situation, or the woman who's proven time and time again that she can calmly take control of a situation? I'll yield the rest of my time.
Inspiration, and you may roll me a persuasion check.
Gonna use that inspiration probably.
Fair.
Well, you also have Hogarth was with his Die of Fate, so I would personally keep the inspiration.
He got a
20's
dirty
really
20,
good.
so
That's right.
yeah.
I'll take the dirty 20. I'm not gonna get better than a 16.
Atticus, as you find your seat again, and people are like clapping for Mr. Alnock, Some people have been escorted out. Your father turns toward you. Where did that come from?
You're muted.
Brooker.
I didn't spend 6 years at the school doing nothing with my time, Father.
Oh.
One has to be perceptive.
Standing in front of the Wizengamot is no small achievement.
They're just people with thoughts and opinions that can be manipulated by saying the right thing. It's rather easy if you think about it.
Atticus? These are the kind of thoughts that I've talked about that should stay inside. He didn't say he disagreed with you. And, yeah. It's weird. Your father has spoken more to you than he normally does ever.
Yeah, this is huge. Atticus is like, oh my god, being a bad person, really fulfilling.
Yeah. Super fulfilling.
Being a corrupt politician, it's my calling.
Can confirm.
Alexandra, do you want to give witness, or should we move on? Just give you the opportunity.
I kind of do, but I don't know what to say, so I'll pass.
That's all good. Alexandra, Alnock and Hogarth and Percy, they all return back to your seating area. You've been sitting with Sadie and stuff, and you can look up and wish them well. What do you say to them when they come back?
Wow, guys, those are really good speeches.
I don't think mine was any good. I got booted off the stage.
I didn't boo you.
Milne says, sometimes causing a bit of contention. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Real question, Alex. Does
there
Milne
is-
still piss at Percy for what he did?
What did he do again? Oh, you got him in trouble.
Percy threatened him and shit, and like slammed his hand down on his table, getting in his face during the library shit.
He's certainly not. He doesn't like you, that's for certain. But he's a fucking adult, and he is not intimidated by you.
No, I'm just wondering if he was still like fucking disdain of Percy.
Milton never had disdain. He was like, I don't like that. I don't like that kid. Anyway, the Wizengamot takes a little recess and goes out to go review all of this.
Can I say something to Sharon? Can I say something to Sharon?
Absolutely.
So you like this Magnus Gideon?
Can you keep a secret?
Of course. I don't know anyone here. No one knows me. Your secret's probably safe.
He's a huge fucking dick.
Oh.
He much prefers bureaucracy over anything actually substantial. I mean, he had me sitting around doing guard duty for like a whole year and a half. Yeah. I'd much rather him in a different position. One that keeps me out of the hallways. I spent 7 years at Hogwarts. I thought finally I had broken free.
Why do you support him?
I'm just sitting over here. Jesus.
You were cheering.
He's my boss.
Oh, I see.
He's the head commissioner.
And look towards Atticus. I'm gonna say that was nice speech. Very authoritative.
Thank you. Well, when one has authority, it is authoritative.
You have authority?
Yes. Do you not see me up there?
Well, sorry, I must be my English, but I thought authority meant actual position of power.
To that degree, His father says, "Our voice carries weight."
Oh, you are pure blood family in England. I see.
You are
Sofia Gregorovich.
Gregorovich.
Da.
Far from
Looks to be the
home.
same age as my son.
Sorry, what did he say?
He looks to be the same age as my son.
I
Say
don't
hi,
know.
Atticus.
Hello.
Hello.
You do seem to be a little bit out of place at this hearing. Did you get lost in the halls?
Yes, I got lost and I
nice.
just came here for the entertainment. And she slightly smiles.
Oh. I hope it has been fulfilling.
Your country is magnificent, but it is quite fascinating how you treat non-humans, especially.
I had heard that Mr. Gregorovich had passed.
That was my grandfather.
Condolences.
Thank you. My father had difficulties, but thank you. I appreciate your kind words.
We'll cut over to everybody else, and right now, Hogarth. Professor Flitwick is sitting over there, and he says, "Oh, you're going to make me cry up there."
Well, I meant every word. I actually really do think that you should be headmaster. Out of anybody.
One day. As for right now, let's just keep things where they should be. Yeah. And
Sure.
actually, I'm not so sure. You can hear McGonagall has stepped up into the stands while like recess is taking place here. Oh, Minerva! You hydrating? I think I have a few extra waters. No, perfectly fine. Mr. Hogarth, your words were captivating. They certainly
Thank you.
had quite the pull in many directions.
It is true. I'm sure you would agree that Professor Flitwick would make a wonderful headmaster.
Perhaps. Perhaps there's even still time. Time to salvage what may be. I'm afraid Mr. Atticus's words were not without merit. He does seem to carry quite a bit of an augury by him. I think drastic measures are in place. Well, I'm sorry? Flitwick says. Stand by, please. Thank you, Hogarth, and thank you, Mr. Percy.
Don't mention it. I hate to see an asshole back in the seat.
Yeah, Luck's just gonna twiddle his thumbs in the seat.
Let's keep some good words about us. And Mr. Nook, did you use a volubilis potion?
Oh no, Professor. Altogether something a little more magical.
I thought it was handsome, she says. She will go, giving you all a little wave and go back down.
Wait, is my normal voice not handsome?
No.
I think it is.
Percy's blunt as shit. Just you hear Percy go, no.
Fuck you, Morningstar.
It sounds like you've been smoking for 20 years and got a hole in your throat. It's not handsome.
Oh, thank you. You flatter me so.
I think you sound lovely.
I've been cultivating this voice for years.
Janice
Not longer than you grew.
She stands up and she looks to Sadie.
You motherfucker.
You tell me when I'm all done, okay? She walks away. Janice walks away, and as she's just turning the corner to leave, she bumps straight into a girl Sacred, tell me you're not going to be
Sacred with BRB.
Literally just BRB.
You cannot do this to me!
This happens every goddamn time.
Sacred, you
Goddamn
bastard! I want.
Oh, fuck me.
Like right when we were getting
It's uncanny. I don't know how Sacred knows. Every time Alex is gonna call him Sacred, he just fucking dips.
I know. Every time you wait so patiently because there's like, first of all, some reason he's not a part of the scene, and I want to bring him in,
And then he's gone. Sacred, I need you. I'm going to get food.
Oh.
Be back in 30.
No, it was somebody came in and talked to him.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that. I was like, don't you dare. Don't you
Turns off
dare.
the camera.
before.
Turns
Yeah.
off the camera and you just see the
BRB.
look in
I
Alex.
just got the BRB.
Yeah. Sacred. Fuck!
Fine. Alright.
Sacred doesn't
Alright.
play this session now. No.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna want to throw to him in a minute anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just go to break because I want to give Sikrin quite a bit of time.
Okay.
Is there not something? that you-
Okay.
I'm back.
Wait.
Oh, no, back!
Sikrin,
What?
You did
I
it as
was
soon as Alex was
in
calling
the
on you.
process of throwing to you.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
like,
Yeah, like
Sorry.
you put the BRB in chat, and I noticed what Alex is doing. I'm like, this motherfucker's really gonna go away as soon as Alex introduces him. And Alex's face drained when you turned off your camera. Like,
I'm so sorry.
Very funny.
Oh my
it was
god.
so fucking hilarious.
Every goddamn time.
I'm
you
sorry.
wait so patiently, and then I finally get to some meet with you. And after this tribunal, I'm jumping to you too, so don't stick
Okay.
around.
For
Fuck.
the love of God.
Okay. As I was saying, people are talking. Janice rolls her eyes. She stands up and goes over towards Sadie. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. You tell me when they're done, okay? Yeah, sure. And Janice will stand up, kind of rub her eyes. And she's going to walk out along the hall, kind of people are going past her. She goes to turn into the exit hall and bashes straight first into a person. You can see there is like a newspaper that hits the floor and kind of unravels. And she says, "Oh, my apologies."
And there'll be a hand that picks up the newspaper, uncrinkles it,
It was yours.
folds it quite. Oh, it's not mine.
It was yours. Fell out of your hands.
Ah. No. It's quite fine.
And the woman who looks down toward her lingers for a moment. Your eyes flit across the room, Sikrid. Make a quick perception check. Add advantage for this particular one.
Ooh.
Ooh. 24?
Ooh.
24.
Let's
Flit
go.
across the way. And you can see a large mass of people and one woman with her legs up on the up on like her desk in front of her, sitting back as everyone else is sitting around her. White hair. And the camera will kind of turn around and stare back at a very similar face. Miss Sharon Drake, could you please give a description of your character?
Alrighty then. Let's see
Okay.
here. Well, so the very first thing that's probably everyone will probably notice is the ashen hair that's tied up in a bit of a bun, spiked on top with some pins in it. She's wearing this dark clothing, kind of like semi-formal, bit of a tie and whatnot. And her bangs are covering her left eye, and she has very very striking green eye. And I will
And I'll
post
try
a
to pull
picture.
up the art here
I got it.
on the stream.
Gotcha.
Oh, we're level 14 now.
No, we're level 13.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hot.
So
No.
Janice stares up at you. I'm sorry. I wasn't watching your hands come.
No. You're fine. You look tired.
It's been a kind of a long few weeks here. I won't burden you with it.
No.
Hope you have a good day.
You
She
as
will
well.
start to walk away.
Get some sleep.
Um,
Maybe go visit candy shop. Get something sweet. Take your mind off of things.
She'll turn around like, okay. She'll keep walking. And Sharon's eyes lingers on her. You steal yourself, turning back, and you can see Atticus standing not too far from where you are sitting.
Quite
However, much older.
fascinating.
Mhm.
How odd to see oneself and not a mirror.
Atticus right now is just beginning to stand up at the recess and is walking along the outer rim.
I'll let go to where he might end up out of sight from Sharon if he's exiting the whole recess or tribunal.
Atticus walks past. Atticus, take a quick. What's your passive perception?
20.
Yeah, you're walking past maybe to get like a quick bite. It's like within 15 minutes here,
Atticus
you
doesn't
kind
eat.
of have to double take. What the hell is she doing here? He's staring right at you.
Forgive me. I'm so sorry to intrude on your time here, but how do I know you?
Wait.
We know each
let's
other
just make
already.
sure you do.
Okay, we do. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
didn't fucking canon or not.
We didn't get
Okay.
to do the little scene.
We're gonna niggle all that.
I know. I'm actually gonna go back and do that scene. So, yeah.
Great. Yeah, no, okay. He's probably staring at her now and is just like, what the fuck are you doing here? With your literal self in the room.
Well, I never did get to see the tribunal before.
Without even a hood to cover your hair is rather striking, and there are some annoyingly perceptive people in the crowd.
If it makes you feel any better. And she'll just wave her wand a little bit and her hair will turn black.
Can I observe the similarities between the two Sharons?
Now this is during recess, so it is a bit of a kerfuffle going on right
Can
now.
I notice?
So
please?
Sophia, both of you may make perception checks. Yes.
Okay.
Sophia may make one as well. Yeah.
Do
But the DC is going to be pretty high because there's I would even impose disadvantage because it's just like a big crowd of people.
But even with observant?
oh yeah.
I mean, observing you have a high perception
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
My passive is a 30. Can I just?
Not in this. Not
All
in
right.
this.
All right.
It's a big room.
I'll roll.
That is a 20 with disadvantage.
Okay, I'll get back to you. Let's get Hogarth one.
I got that one.
Okay.
That's okay.
You have an inspo.
Yeah.
You could burn your inspo.
I'm not
Just
burning an
cover the first
info
one.
on this shit. I'll find out
It
eventually.
would still make it the nat 1 because it would
Oh, yeah, that's
cancel out the
right.
second roll. Yeah.
Shit.
Anyway, but Sophia, well, Hogarth is on the far other side of the room. Sophia, you have run out of chips.
Yep.
Maybe you want a coffee or something. So you're starting to gather up your stuff to head out. Seemingly Sharon doesn't give a fuck. And when you turn around and you're walking down, you can see Atticus, that boy who was sitting next to you before, is currently stopped and talking to somebody with dark black hair. And she bears similar features to the Auror that was helping you.
Okay.
The Auror is around 30, or like in either early 30s or late 20s. And Sharon is 17.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So I will. Can I find the ore? I'm gonna cause some chaos here.
The Auror, like Sharon?
Yeah, the old Sharon.
Yeah, sure. She's right there. She's sitting like right behind
Oh,
you.
okay. So I will.
Their feet up.
I will go to her and say, "Is that your sister?"
Turn around. I don't think she came today.
He looks a lot like you. Like the resemblance is how you say.
Perception check at disadvantage. Well, no, not disadvantage because you're pointing it out. So regular.
No, why is it deception? It's the truth.
No, I said
Perception.
perception.
Oh, perception. Okay.
She got a fucking 2 on the die.
I mean, yeah, I guess Sharon does have a sister-in-law right now.
He does. Yeah, she has a sister-in-law. But wait, is it her brother? Okay, because Ellen is her niece.
Ellen is her niece.
Is it her
Ben
brother's
Drake,
child?
remember? Yes.
Got you. Yeah, brother's child. Yes. I don't have a sister, she says. I'm not seeing who you're talking about.
No,
And
no, right.
any indication of trying to point them out isn't going to work. But
Okay. I saw someone who looked. The resemblance was how you say uncanny.
maybe I have a stalker. Some polyjuice potion.
You are pretty, so I would not be surprised.
Oh, Sophia, why are you making this a good experience? That's not nice.
Because I want to have fun. I'm getting bored with this bureaucratic crap.
I love that.
She will go into her bag and take out like a flask. Want some?
Oh,
You're of age.
I can. Okay. Cool.
You said 17 is
Sure.
an adult in.
Okay.
in
I
Wizard
will.
World.
Thank you.
Want some?
I will drink some.
You'll make like a con save.
A concept for one sip.
You're a lightweight.
Alex, I know you've never had alcohol before, but it's not that rough.
I'm not saying that you're going to get drunk. I'm just saying about how much it
concept.
burns because this is
Oh
definitely
yeah,
Seven-
on how
17.
it hits you.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're getting drunk all of a sudden. Yeah, with a 17, like, ooh, that is some strong stuff. But you're able to,
It's
get
strong.
that initial thing out.
It's strong. You.
Especially since you just turned 17, so
you-
may not have had
Yeah. It's
alcohol
like you.
before.
You. That is strong. That is very strong.
When you work with Magnus, that's what's needed.
I will keep that in mind if he wins.
And Sharon, Atticus, do we want to return to your guys' conversation?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So back over towards Sharon and Atticus. Atticus, like if Sharon got found out, that's something else entirely. She changes her hair down to black. Like, there, see, everything's fine.
You look the exact same. Just letting you know that.
You worry too much.
I like to plan. A well thought out plan means no reason for any type of improvisation further down the line.
Well, it's good to know whether or not Magnus is in charge still or not. And I'd rather not have that sprung on me on the train.
Well, forgive my attempts, but it was a very convenient situation for me, so.
So who does it look like it's going to? I haven't been in the room.
Well, with the absolute wild card that Hogarth threw into the ring, people are reminded of actual legislature, which is horrible for politics. We may very well have Flitwick be our headmaster, which is not the worst situation, I suppose. It does protect ability with both Magnus and McGonagall.
But you're fairly certain that they will never allow that. So this is the one thing that they would never allow. It's probably the whole reason why they even have Magnus in the first place, is to make sure Flitwick never becomes headmaster.
But people are fickle and love to hold on to their
Grudges.
puritanic beliefs, so I doubt that he will ever actually become headmaster.
Quite unfortunate, really. Much easier to walk around with him in charge, I think.
You just simply need to get in good with Magnus.
I did that last time.
You didn't have me last time.
Noted.
Sharon, I'd like you please to make a perception check. At disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Yep. Sit in the crowd.
I apologize for the fucking fireworks.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Fireworks?
Yeah, they're right next door. It's
Canada
July.
Day.
It's July
Oh, yeah.
1st, and they're lighting off fucking fireworks right now.
It's
Happy
July.
Canada Day!
I hate Americans. Fuck Americans.
22.
Oh, you almost nat 20. No.
With a 22, you can see Minerva currently standing down in the pit. She seemingly is talking to somebody. You can see Professor Darius Dilbero speaking with her.
You're okay, Atticus. You're right in front of Sharon, and you have observant, right?
I don't have observant now.
But what's your passive?
I mean, I have a
He's
passive of 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, Sharon's expression just turns really dark, looking at Darius. Oh,
See a ghost from your past?
one who shouldn't be alive, but I guess I wasn't here.
Alternate reality. I'm sure they caused some confusion. What exactly did you do? Or why should I blame you? What exactly happened?
She'll just kind of like stare at you, like, don't ask that.
He 100% gives you a look of just like, I am finding out.
Like right now, don't ask that.
Very well.
You can hear the bell going after everyone is able to get their stuff. People return to their seats.
Well, keep me in the know on what happens, and Sharon will leave.
Absolute idiot.
All Evan. You can see, actually, as you're leaving, you see Janice coming back, and she has a little package of pumpkin pasties.
Sharon will just kind of like clock it and smile to herself, but just keep walking.
All evidence has been reviewed. The Wizengamot will now... Your Honor, I have a last piece of evidence to present. You can see Dildero place a small crystal ball into Minerva's hand before running to retake his seat with you all. Unorthodox, Magnus says. All evidence must be presented prior to the tribunal. This was not taken to witness and must be presented for a follow-up hearing. Yes, unless the nature of the evidence could disrupt the order of the trial. The court has already taken as much liberty to delay this trial as they could. This tribunal was put on hold for a full year. Legally, further proceedings would be in violation of Statute 9, would it not? Thus, all evidence given today must needs be taken. No. Approach the bench. You can hear Kingsley Shacklebolt at the front of the Wizengamot state. Magnus, Minerva, and the minister all meet up together at the very front. No one's able to hear what they're saying. She presents the orb, this tiny little one, to him. Magnus looks actually angry, like actually pissed.
Alex, with observant, I can read lips, so I know what they're saying.
Actually, it's the orb, so they might be saying a little bit, but they're not talking about the contents of the orb itself.
Okay.
I'll give you the down low.
Okay.
I'll give you the down low
Cool.
at the end here.
I would get it too.
But you don't get all the information because it's in the orb. It's not spoken. Anyway, so Magnus looks actually angry. Shacklebolt looks white as a ghost, and Dildero sitting beside you. Let's have a sly smile.
Who the fuck are you?
Percy's
never met him.
He's not sitting next to you. I guess he would be. He's sitting next to Percy, apparently.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. It was too funny not to do.
Oh. Darius? Let's see how that's really has anything to do with anything. And Flipwick will look down toward him, and he'll turn up toward Flipwick, who's right above him, and he says, "I wonder how the he says, I wonder how the bank should react to all of Magnus and Shackleton's private calls." "How did you get those?" Sadie says. "What? You think I've just been walling around in my room this whole year?"
Yeah.
You can hear announced, "The evidence will be stricken from the record." You can hear it stated outrightly. "All charges will be dropped against Minerva McGonagall. Stewardship of Hogwarts School will be remanded into her care. Magnus get..." And before he can end, she says, "Actually, I have an announcement to make." "Excuse me?" "Oh, don't worry, it's not about that. No, actually, I would be stepping down from my position as Hogwarts headmistress." You can hear a bunch of people murmur, we went through this whole fucking trial for you to do this shit. Then I suppose Hogwarts School will be remanded into the care of the... she corrects him, she cuts him off and says, be remanded into the care of the deputy headmaster.
Let's go! Let's go!
You can see people yelling right now. People up in the Wissingamot, a bunch of people standing fuck this, we just came to a decision. We just agreed on a thing, and she's doing this shit. And after all of it has finally kind of died down, back order. Magnus Gideon will return to his position. I object. His position of General Commissioner. The gavel slams as the court is adjourned. Magnus walks back toward his table and glares at Minerva with a face of controlled but pure fucking rage. And that is the end of the tribunal.
Hogarth is jumping up and down, screaming. Yes.
If Atticus can see this, Percy is flipping off Atticus.
Oh my god.
Fucking absolutely. He's looking at Atticus, flipping him off.
Ugh, what a fucking child.
Legit. Okay. And just because I think it's kind of the perfect time, even though we're a little bit under, we're going to take our break. And when we come back, we are going to have a bit of a flashback. Okay?
Well,
10
it's
minutes,
such
guys.
a big thing, and Saquon almost dipped out on it.
I'm sorry.
I'm
and
clipping that,
Sigrun,
by the way.
Inspo, I've loved your roleplay so far.
Yeah.
It's been great.
I am going to
Listening
clip
to
that
the
after
dark arts
stream.
in the background of Sharon talking has been great.
Yeah, it was awesome. I had to turn it off because I couldn't hear you most of the time, Alex. Because
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
we have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 US, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Anyone else here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Me and Hadley.
Oh. Did we
Hello,
lose someone?
Hadley.
Wave at Sikri. Okay, you can stop now. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Is everyone here?
Everyone that's
Yep.
it's Sasha. Yeah, Alexander left early.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As our scene returns, we get like a little little thing that pops up. You know, it's like 3 months. Out in France right now. Rain comes down in large sheets. It's cold. Cold for summer. Atticus, you've made the trek out here using a few little, jumps to your favor. And coming through the rain, you have the hood up, impervious, make sure no real water gets on you. Your boots are spotless right now. Scorchifying chin. And you can see sitting in a new clearing is a open space with circular markings of large stones, and standing in the center of it is a old woman hunched over right now. She seemingly is not fazed by the water biting her. Instead looks up into the moonlight. You came. You're muted, right?
I wonder if they're even back.
Please tell me he's back.
Oh my, no fucking
Uh-oh.
way! Riker
Oh,
pulled
no.
it too. Riker pulled it too. Oh, yep, I think Riker pulled it.
Oh boy!
I was like, I just want to finally make this session
Riker.
carry on. What the fuck?
Thick is fair degree. Get your ass back here.
I heard my name from down the hall.
That would be because we're back from break.
Well, my water was taking a second to boil. I'm sorry.
You are really loud.
Yeah, I'm turning him down. Don't worry. There.
Me?
That should be better. Yeah.
A little bit.
What happened? I didn't change anything.
Just got some.
It's better now.
But you're good now. I fixed it. So Atticus, to set the scene again, you're currently standing in the Red Forest. It's 3 months prior. Rain is coming down in dark shoot.
The dragon's gonna eat the castle.
The dragon's gonna eat the castle? Oh boy. Oh no. And you currently have your hood up, the rain hitting you on the side, and you walk out into a clearing filled with tall standing stones covered in thick layers of old moss and overgrown grass. Standing in the center of it, moonlit and seemingly unfazed by all the rain around her, is an old woman who says, "You came, and right at the appointed time." She turns around toward you. The Witch of Carston stands.
I don't recall receiving an invitation. Did I receive an invitation?
Aren't you? This is the scene 3 months prior where you met Sharon for the first time?
You assume that I have a lot more context than what I do with that, Alex.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck
thought
we're
you
doing.
Did you guys not talk about this?
I mean, no. Second was like, hey, by the way, Atticus is gonna help out. And I was like, cool, bet.
We're just there.
So did the witch
It's gonna be a great scene. Yes. Oh well. You asked her to meet for a certain thing here. Wait, no.
Oh, so I reached out
there?
for her. So is Ellen with
Fuck! It's been a fucking month since we decided on this shit.
I mean, if you want to do this, Alex, you could have Atticus lead Ellen to the witch.
Yeah, that's what it was. Thank you. So standing with you currently is Alan Drake, and the witch says, "You came, wasn't stood up."
Hard to stand you up.
Poignant. Ellen, you know the witch, of course. She's all-powerful deity of the forest that we've had multiple encounters with previously.
I'm aware. That's why I'm here.
I was summoned with quite amount of urgency. Your school year is coming to a close. He said, "No."
Yeah.
The semester.
You seek once again to take from me that which I can give. But this time you bring another. Let us hear it then. Step into the circle. She will put her hand out, and you can see it's like her long fingers with kind of like uncut fingernails gesturing toward you.
Atticus goes like, immediately.
Ellen will kind of slowly follow behind a bit, tentatively, because last time she ran into the witch. She was trying to eat everyone.
Come along, she's... Well, we've kind of mended the previous disagreement.
I've been satiated, she says, for now.
That's good to hear, at least.
You're welcome.
Sorry about that. Thank you. I do apologize for what happened before. I didn't have any real say in that.
Let's let bygones be bygones and foster new partnership. If what I hear and what I have seen is true, I'm about to get quite the payment.
Yeah. Well, you recall our previous exchange, right?
I recall every conversation I ever had. Alex does not. Recall every conversation he's ever had.
Yeah. I know you probably won't take kindly to it. Maybe, I don't know. But
Feeling regretful? I do not take back. No take backsies, she says. I do not take back deals that I make.
Then how about a new one then? To go somewhere where that deal didn't happen. Or I don't know, where I don't exist.
Very interesting. The amount of chaos that could be caused by just one person vanishing out of thin air. Now that is something worthy of my taste buds. Couldn't quite cut it, could we? Love, such a fickle little thing. So much pain there. When will they learn? Pain is but a part of the process. I can do this. The very act of leaving this plane, that is something that very few people have ever come back from.
Well, I don't. If it works out, I don't intend on coming back.
Then come forward. Present yourself. And thank you, Atticus, for bringing this to my attention. You will be much compensated.
It better be. I need control of this. Like hold up his bracelet.
Is that?
Yes, in time. This boy, always so greedy. Unlike back in my day, the druids used to worship me. He comes by demanding things, but he gives good gifts. So I keep him around.
Oh, that's Atticus for you, I suppose.
She puts her hand up into the air, and you can see a fucking lightning bolt hit her directly. And it stops, and you can see like a crackling amount of energy on her hand. She will hold it here, and she says, "Do we have a deal?" And it's like sparking off of her hand.
And Ellen will like turn to Atticus. Take care of them. If you're gonna listen to anything, Atticus, please. And then she won't even wait for an answer, and she'll just take the witch's hand.
There is lightning that wreathes off of that, and suddenly Ellen is like lifted off of her feet. The skies begin to swirl together, and you can hear the cackling. And from the sky, a green light begins to glow. Ellen's lifted into the air, and lightning strikes come off of her as she is flung straight up and out of this plane of existence entirely. So few times I get to do that. Someone else has just fallen out of the sky. Oh my.
Okay.
My. You. She comes close. The witch, who you just were with like a minute ago, Sharon.
Yep.
In this exact same space, comes over toward you and kind of like just like grabs you and is like, and like smelling you all over.
You can get off of me, B-Rog. Did it work?
Who are you? You smell quite interesting. You're not supposed to be here.
Then it worked. Fascinating. And you don't know me.
One of my sisters must have helped you. Always a balance here. Always recompense. Name? Have you one? Why can I not? She looks at you and she's like, why the fuck can I not read your mind? She's staring at you in the eye.
Having difficulties, B-Rog?
All right.
I like her.
Cool. Yes, you would. She says, I was not accounting for you, but such is life, I suppose.
Chaos, isn't it?
You must already know me, but I do not yet know you. What is your name?
Sharon. Sharon Drake.
And that is where we can cut that.
So,
Nice.
question. So, quick question. Ellen wasn't evil, right?
Ellen
No.
wasn't, no.
Oh,
She was
Ellen
goody
was like
two-shoes.
big old goody two shoes, like
Oh,
little
really?
cinnamon roll girl.
nice. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, a little background for Ash. Ellen lost a love.
Oh,
She gave up something that I think she regretted.
when she made a deal with the witch, though.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
She did.
She wanted to go back on it.
How do I find the witch?
Meanwhile,
I definitely want to find the witch too. I'll be honest.
I'm an
We'll
envoy.
figure that out later.
You can easily trust me with everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can definitely
Yeah.
trust Atticus 100%.
Yeah.
Fuck
definitely.
that witch, bro.
She's great.
You always have to give something to get something.
I'm down.
And in this idea, at a different dimension, there was Sharon Drake, who also at the exact same time, or rather maybe a little bit later, was making a deal. Now, whoa, something had occurred for Sharon, and Sharon wanted to rectify it. So, she came to a different universe entirely, abandoning her own.
Nice.
And the two of them switched places. Funny enough, they are related.
Yep.
Ellen
Yeah,
and
it's
Sharon.
very
Sharon in this timeline is Ellen's aunt.
Oh,
However,
Was the Auror that was helping you, Sophia.
okay.
And in Tuesday night, Sharon was a student this time.
Okay. That's not confusing
So-
at all.
I know. It's a
I got
little bit
some
of fuckery,
confusing.
but we came up with a
Haven't we
really
there?
fucking cool reason why, so I was like, let's do it.
Okay, so or Sharon and this Sharon are not related then, I guess. Right?
No, the same
Oh.
person.
Oh,
They're
they're
the
the
same
person.
person.
Oh,
They're
okay.
the same person.
Oh, like they're like
Different
variants.
ages.
They're just like
Yeah.
variants.
They're
But
variants, yeah.
I like how Riker's like, just ask Atticus. Neither me or Ash's character knows about the witch.
No, I mean I'm actually
No
kind of
fucking
like
clue.
so Sophia kind of likes Atticus a bit.
He's cool. He's nice.
As you should. He's
Of
great.
course, I
He's
know,
great.
right?
Why would
Percy was down with him before he tried to throw him under the bus. That's why Percy flipped him off.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, I guess he did.
Yeah, Atticus absolutely threw Percy under the bus, and that's why
I
Percy
didn't name
flipped him off.
names.
You
Uh,
were the
I love Percy's little headline. Egg so sharp it cuts.
because he's fucking walking trauma.
Here,
Um,
I got a new
let me
one.
grab new music here.
Everyone else is evil, and Percy's just traumatically evil.
I think I can put
I'm
this
not
one on
evil.
as a server first.
I'm talking about like Shannon and like Atticus. They're like fucking evil, and Percy's just traumatic.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking.
Evil and just self-centered.
You're sending this.
Evil to value yourself.
Slytherin common room.
You know, Atticus is a bad person. We can say that.
Yeah,
We
fucking
can say
absolutely.
Disagree. He is simply just
A piece of
interested
shit.
in a
Nicholas,
particular-
let's find out what you think about all this.
I wish he was here to answer the questions, but he's not. So we just have to rely on my
Well,
secondary
yeah.
source of his words, which is
The witch just hits out like the mouthpiece of Nicholas and goes, "Yeah, he's great," and puts it back.
Yes.
The jaw cracks off the stone statue, like
Oh,
puts it on
okay.
his shoulder. Perfect. There. Just gonna keep that there. Put this with the rest of the body.
He'll be fine.
Maybe. Okay.
Epoximize.
Reparo.
Our scene right now returns to a steaming station. Platform 9 3/4 is just waking up. Small crowds of kids begin loading early on the train. But further down the tracks, a man walks with a tattered trench coat. He limps lightly toward the back of the train, far from the hullabaloo of the growing crowds, carrying a cane and a newspaper in one hand. A train worker currently unloads a few boxes out of the back, and we watch the man step up nonchalantly onto the deck. Excuse me, sir, you can't be back here. They look down toward them and hop down to stand equal to this new man. Oh, right. Where are my manners? Allow me to produce my papers. Could you hold this? The cane and the newspaper are thrust into the young worker's hands. As the man searches his pocket for a moment, something flits from under the robes. There's a quiet flash of green light and the exhalation of a final breath. And the worker slumps forward toward the man, who immediately takes his now lifeless corpse into the nearest train car. Inside, he plucks a hair from the worker's head stoically and drops it into something in his hand before downing the small vial. His face begins to warp and change, and he looks down at the body, still wearing its old blue uniform. Only a few train cars down, our camera passes by the windows of the Peel triplets train car where they talk about Nora and her upcoming pregnancy. Taylor hanging out the window like a sloth to talk to her brother on the tracks. Macy sharing snacks with Juniper, Delilah, and Morgan. Janice enjoying a quiet book before the departure, happily alone in her compartment. Wilfred, Nolan, and Rin sharing birdie box and celebrating a Magnus-less year. And lastly, our party, just getting ready for the long, long ride. Sans Sophia. I do actually have a map for fun. Everyone like the murder that just transpired?
Right?
Oh yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it was
Very
like
quick.
I love a good murder with my magic and Mysterium.
like
It just makes things so much more spicy.
Yeah.
I do like spice.
Yeah, I'm just putting this over here. Yeah, keep that. Okay, yeah.
was that another Sharon?
No.
That was a third chair.
I don't know.
That was a man. That was a man.
Well, even dragon.
Variants can be different genders.
Exactly. And he was.
Oh
making
my
fun of
god.
Could have been Sharon.
It's Shane. Shane came to the timeline.
Shane.
I'm going to assume every evil person in this campaign is Sharon until proven otherwise.
Valid.
Salazar Slytherin. Sharon.
Oh,
Salazar Sharon.
that'd be funny if like Salazar Slytherin like jumps the timeline and he goes, great, 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 because Percy's parcel tongue, so he's technically related to him.
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'll share my screen so you guys can see me getting ready here.
Alright.
Check
Oh,
this shit out.
that is cool.
That is
You
really.
got like,
Is that? Yeah, I saw you were working on this earlier today.
yeah.
That is so dope.
There's gonna be like a wild west combat in this.
I have you guys over here in this compartment. But I just need to spawn everybody who's here right now. So,
Great.
if we go to links, then we should grab Almach. Done. And then Hogarth, we'll grab you.
Put me beside him.
Atticus,
What are you
you're coming.
doing?
Atticus, okay, fine, fuck. I thought you might want to like look at his pretty face or something, but fine.
I can look at his pretty face beside him.
We got Percy. I think Sophia and Sharon are not. Yeah, okay.
I will
You
say
have
you
a
keep
mini for
putting
me.
You keep putting me.
Oh,
with
we
the
do
group,
have a mini for
but-
Sharon. That's true.
Alex, I will say you keep putting me with the group, and Percy still has barely made friends with the group.
Sharon knows none of these people.
Would you rather not make friends with the group?
Yeah, it's what I've been trying to do this entire time.
Fucking Atticus.
No, that's kind of true.
Rather make friends with a new character.
I feel like Sharon is wherever Atticus.
Where can I
is
get like
at.
the best camera angle? I wish I could.
You
have a
can
good
you
camera.
can try to do what The Sims does, is like get rid of the isometric walls. Like,
Oh right, yeah, no, I figured I could do that.
Yeah.
I figured out. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I can do that. I like to think that that probably like Percy was like sitting on the train already in this car alone, and then just like Almach and Hogarth not even really noticing him walking in talking shit together.
Yeah, Percy would absolutely be reading a book on dark arts.
Almog, did you see Atticus's face when we totally won that entire thing? Oh, hey, Percy. Sorry, I didn't see you sitting in here.
It's fine. You didn't see me, but I sure as hell heard you.
If looks could melt things, oh my god, it was perfect.
Oh, he looked so disappointed. I don't think I've ever seen him actually look sad.
I haven't felt such joy since that one time we jumped out of a bathroom together.
Oh my god, that was absolutely insane. Oh, Percy, I think you were there, actually.
Yeah, I was the one who sent my snake out on y'all.
Oh, that was
Just
you?
nonchalant about it. Yeah.
You almost had us caught.
I was part of the Inquisitorial Squad. It's part of the gig.
Well, you're not anymore.
Hogarth, do you hear
Hallelujah.
something? I hear the sound of a double traitor. Or is it the carriage rails?
I think it's just the carriage rails. I'm not.
I mean, for what I want, I don't care what I have to do, so I'm not going to apologize.
I didn't ask for an apology. It's fine. What's under the bridge?
So have you talked with Morgan lately, Hogarth?
Hell fucking
Wow.
no. Do you think I should? I really don't want to. I mean, that bridge has been crossed and the gates are closed. On both of them, actually. Which is fine.
Damn.
Both of who?
Well, Morgan and Logan. I mean, I think
Oh.
they're still together, but I'm not with them no more.
Kind of a free agent at the moment? Well, mostly.
Not really. He's gonna, like, look at you.
He's just gonna, like, raise his eyebrows up and down.
I
Always
don't know
cryptic.
what I don't know what's happening, but I would much rather y'all stop.
What, you have
Jordy?
a problem with gay people?
Elnock is going to crawl into Hogarth's lap at that.
I will let him sit there.
Pride Month is
Yes.
over. We're allowed to be homophobic again.
Free pass, everybody. Free pass.
Free pass homophobia. It's
Um,
almost July. Well, it is July, I
Atticus.
guess.
As for you, you did promise Ellen that you would deliver a few letters to her friends.
Can I be walking with Sharon?
Yes.
Mhm.
I actually have the two of you get. No, I thought I did.
And then also,
Yeah, we'll have the two of you guys together.
when we pass by any like student that may or may not have a magical creature, can I do something about that?
Spy someone with a magical creature.
Oh
I
my god.
Trying to look.
like. We'll like pass by, and I'll like turn to Sharon and be like, watch this. And he like whispers a little thing to his like wrist, and you see like the bracelet kind of breaks away and like crawls down him and like over towards the magical creature.
Is that what I think?
So
it
the
is?
only person with a magical creature, in my knowledge, would be Billy.
I would like to kill one of Billy's pets.
No.
Oh my god.
You are a horrible person. You just said I'm not a bad person. Fuck you,
Riker.
Riker.
Riker, I love
You
you.
can kiss my
That's
ass.
awesome.
Do it. Make it like be like a puff skein, like something tiny. She won't miss it.
Yeah, she just got a new puff skein. She's like talking about it. I don't know if I want to role play animal cruelty again.
No,
Again?
We already did that. We already crossed that bridge.
Yeah, but definitely, your little thing is able to like drop down onto the ground. I control it, so I'm gonna make it a little stealth check here.
Is that what I think it is? Looks awfully
It
familiar.
is one of the many benefits of.
That's definitely high
Druidism.
enough. That's a 17.
Roasting
It like
places.
comes down into the area. You can hear like a little like from the puff scheme. Billy's like, it's okay. She's like holding it, and the thing will crawl up her robes, unbeknownst to Billy apparently, and will like put its little root hands out toward the creature. The puff scheme's trying to run away, and it will grab around like a little paw, and you can hear like a little screech. And Billy like looks over, sees the thing, will like swat at it. There is a kind of like burn that she yells, and that thing will drop down and like run away as quickly as it can. As you're already a bit down the hall.
I have to keep on sending her away to do whatever it is she needs to do. Otherwise, I can completely lose control of it. It's rather all-consuming.
Did it come from the greenhouses in, what was it, 5th year?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Very handy in a pinch, actually.
It
I can
crawls
imagine
back
so.
up his arm and down to his wrist.
I can imagine how handy it would be.
Keep it satiated for the rest of the train ride. No, come along. I have to do something for your niece.
In Atticus's
Nice.
hand, you can see are a few letters. The first train car that you guys pass, I'm actually going to go back here. The first train car that you guys pass here, you can see Alexandra, who is sitting with Nolan right now, and Macy's also in here. They're all just kind of like talking, and you do have one for Alexandra.
I do. Alexander's not here.
What? No, yeah, I get that, but Atticus does.
Hmm.
And so Atticus, give him a rat-tat-tat on the door for a second.
Pardon, entrez-moi.
Come in. You can hear a familiar voice, Sharon.
Oh,
And
I'm
you can
looking at
hear
him.
Nolan in the compartment.
Sharon's gonna hang outside of the compartment, just kind of like cross her arms and just
Atticus?
she's staring right at Nolan.
Oh, are you coming to sit with us?
No. I'm here to make a delivery of sorts from our dear friend Ellen. She actually won't be joining us this year.
Wait, what? Why?
Well, it's all here in this letter. And he'll like pass over the envelope that's addressed to Alexandra.
It's very kind of you,
Well,
Nolan says.
I've gotten into the habit of making deals and following through on them. It's part of the bargain, I suppose.
Atticus, do you have a new friend?
Oh, she's inconsequential at the moment.
Someone we know? I don't know. Alexandra says. Hi, I'm Nolan. This is Alexandra and Macy. Hi, sorry, I'm eating.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sharon. I'm transferring this year.
Something kind of late, huh?
Tad. I'm sure I'll be fine though.
As Atticus begins walking away, Sharon, do you linger just for a second?
Just for like, you know, a good second, you know. But she's never taken her eyes off of Nolan. Keeps walking.
I'm just hoping that they have he continues with a little conversation if you guys keep going. He will turn toward Alexandra and be like, she sounded like a friend of Atticus's. And Alexandra will stifle a laugh. Okay. continuing through the cars. Atticus, you are kind of stopped in the hallway because currently, Sophia, you are carrying your books and have like a little piece of paper that's talking about like the loading in and like the whole sorting ceremony. It's like a little pamphlet that you have, and you're just standing there in one of those dissociative moments where you're not really worrying about what's around you, and these hallways are very, very thin.
Yeah.
So she is blocking the path, Atticus.
Oh my god, she didn't return to Russia.
No, I did not. Hello, Atticus.
Pleasure to see you again. Sonia? Was it?
Sophia.
Right. Unfortunately, this hallway is a little bit narrow, and while I do have a petite frame, I'm going to need you to step aside. So
You've grown fatter since I last saw you.
we both know that's a lie.
No.
Now, are you headed to a compartment?
You are. I interrupt you. Sorry. And I point to Sharon and say, You look just. Are you related to Sharon Drake, the Oracle?
Sharon Drake. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Someone shares my name.
Oh, you have same name. Well,
So it would seem.
I was with an Oracle. When I first came to England, I was assigned an Oracle, and she looked just like you, but older.
Fascinating.
What a fun coincidence.
So, I'm sorry.
Little miracles.
I will get out of your way. You have gotten a bit broader. So,
Well, if you do need a cart to sit in, I happen to know several people who love talking.
So
let me introduce you.
You would.
If it gets you away from me, yes.
I fucking love Atticus, goddammit.
Yeah, Atticus is fucking awesome.
I love Atticus too. Atticus
is great.
You guys continue down the way, and sure enough, the next train car, Atticus, you are able to see Hogarth, Almach, and Percy.
Percy's
probably
gonna
don't
see.
have a note for Percy, but that's fine.
Nope.
Yep.
Percy does have a letter.
Oh,
that's cool.
Okay, but Percy sees Atticus and he goes sniff the air and goes, "Does anyone else smell sulfur?" Oh, hey, Atticus.
That's good. I like that one.
Atticus, you're a real man of people.
Oh, well, sure. These are the people I was talking about. Everyone, a new person.
Hello? Oh my god. Are you making friends, Atticus?
Here we go.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to be like, fuck, Atticus hates Hogarth right now.
Does he though? Does he though?
Yeah, he fucking, well, I think he's like pissed off.
Yep.
Pissed off is fair.
Just like pissed off and annoyed and inconvenienced. And then also like underneath all of that, he's like, this person, like, I've straight up told them to their face that I value power more than their friendship. So, like, awkward.
Where are they still around?
Yeah, like, why are they still here? No, this is a random person who seemingly seems to like pop up everywhere. Wants to talk to people, and you're the chattiest little bunch I know. So.
Oh, so you're trying to be rude right now. Got it. Thank you. Hi, I'm Hogarth Flynn. He's gonna like wave at the two people behind
Sophia.
Atticus.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes,
pleasure.
The one you're talking about.
Would you like to come sit with us and show that we will be fast friends, especially if you're friends with Atticus? He's a great judge of character.
Oh, I'm sure. However, I have pressing matters.
Sophia,
Pressing
mid this-
matters.
Indeed.
Mid this conversation, you can hear like a noise. Somebody walking on the roof. Now you might have seen them when you were loading in. There are like stationed oars that are getting on top of the rooftop of the actual train, setting up shop. It's really fucking loud.
Oh, do tell. Details. I need to know. What exactly are you getting up to, new person?
None of your concern.
Oh, but that makes it more interesting.
Well, they're
I
hanging
feel
out-
like this
they're
is
hanging
not
out with
gonna.
Atticus.
Hold on. I know this is not gonna fucking work, but I'm like surface level thoughts? Question mark.
You get nothing.
No, you get nothing.
Can I? Oh, that makes Hogarth will like smile at that, like he's excited. Can I try to legitimize her? Like,
You may
please let
not.
me have a fight. Fuck! I want to just have a
damn,
mind fight.
nice.
Shit, that makes me sad. Okay.
Well,
Hogarth.
You know, Hogarth, any friend of Atticus's is an enemy of democracy, so...
I guess.
Well,
Hogarth
aren't
is
you a
gonna,
little
like-
judgmental?
Hogarth is gonna like stand up and go
Ah! Oh.
try to he'll like slightly put you get up and he's gonna try
Someone
to
get the
maneuver
child a booster
around.
seat.
He's gonna try to maneuver around Atticus, and he's gonna put his hand out to Sharon, and he will say, "You've covered your bases, haven't you? That's fascinating. Really good to meet you."
Like I said, pleasure is all mine. You must be, and she'll look over to Atticus, Hogarth Flynn.
That would be correct. If you ever need anything, please let me know.
Keep that in mind. And she'll extend her hand and shake yours.
Shake the hand.
Yeah. And the name's Sharon.
Sharon, I won't forget that. You know, unlike somebody over here, I'm probably the most loyal friend in this group.
Are you going to announce? Because like, if your last name is Drake, you may as well tell them that you're,
No. I'm not
the
saying
cousin
that yet.
of Ellen. You're not.
Not
That's
yet,
gonna be
no.
funny.
No one's asking.
That's gonna be really funny. But you haven't said your last name.
No one's asked for it.
Hey, yeah. That's fair.
So yeah,
First
you're
of all-
able to shake her hand, and Sophia, you're just kind of in the background to all
I'm
this.
just quiet.
Hogarth does seem quite nice.
So Sophia doesn't talk much. She generally just stands there quietly as they're
I'm
talking.
sorry. What was your name? He's gonna look around. Sharon.
Sorry, Vera. My name is Sofia Gregorovich.
Lovely. Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, thank you. I shall.
Careful, he bites.
I
It
do
is a
not bite.
pleasure.
That's Atticus.
It is a pleasure to meet both of you, Sharon and Atticus.
I
as
only
well,
bite
Sophia.
people when they ask. I'm gonna go sit back with Alnock and pull him back in my lap.
Oh, Alnock, look, you got your booster seat back.
Sharon will
Jealous.
tap
Oh,
Atticus
you jealous?
on the shoulder and
right.
motion to leave.
All right.
Run a
First,
timetable.
well, go, and I couldn't care less.
Tis a
Too
very
bad, you are my
busy
retreat.
time, so I have a gift for you all from our dear friend Ellen.
Oh, I was going to
Is it
vomit. I thought
anthrax?
you were giving me a gift.
No, just delivering. He's gonna pass out the letters. Well, that should have everything. So we have a very urgent matter of business to take care of that none of you are involved in. So
Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
it's a sliding door, Elnock. It doesn't work that way. Goodbye.
It's fine. Alnock can't reach the handle.
What? Why you throwing the shade to Alnock, bro? Jeez.
Sizest bastard.
Sizest.
I can't hear you from down there.
Atticus, you're really not joining us today.
Oh, I would rather die.
Oh, really?
That can be arranged.
I'd like to see you try.
Hogarth is gonna look a little sad. Be like, okay, well, I guess I'll catch you later, probably in the dorms.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
I would be so lucky. That is true.
You can hear a hiss, and the entire train begins to kind of lurch forward.
I'm just
Atticus.
observing and making a mental note of the sexual tension between Atticus and Hogarth.
Listen.
At least
I'm gonna make
Hogarth
it
to
very
Atticus.
clear. I'm going to make it very clear for everybody involved. Atticus,
Yeah.
not into Hogarth. Just gonna.
I mean,
Listen.
it could be one-way sexual tension. It's fine. Just,
It's definitely one-way sexual
It's for
tension.
sure one way.
I want to make Atticus like aromantic in a way where he's like
Yeah.
incapable of feeling anything towards anybody. That is not a direct benefit to him.
Well, is he aromantic and asexual?
No, he's such a faggot.
Listen, Hogarth is also a faggot and he has a dick. What are you doing?
Jesus.
It's wow. That is the same like logic as in any like high school TV show. It's like, well, there's two gay characters in the high school. They have to be together.
I know.
Listen, I already was in high
They're
school.
the only
I
two.
dated the only two other gay people there, and it didn't
Oh,
go.
R.I.P. I am so sorry.
We're not gonna relive actual high school in a high school role-playing game.
Actual high school trauma here.
Listen,
Yeah, except
Hogarth
this
would
high school
treat
has
you
a
right,
lot of
too.
gay people.
Hogarth
of
would
gay
treat
people.
you right.
But as like Atticus leaves, Percy's going to reach in a bag and pull out a living like mouse, and he's going to call out in Parseltongue to Stephanie that is around his neck, and he's going to hold the mouse to Stephanie.
So I made fun of for killing an animal.
You're good. Oh my gosh! Is everyone now forced to witness the prey tactics of your snake eating a live mouse?
Hey, he made promises to Stephanie, and like he's not going to get bit.
Too true. All right.
Elnock is going to wave his hand and produce the permanent image of just like nothingness where Percy is in the sea right now.
Oh my god, thank you so
Just going to
much.
choose
That
not
was
to see
horrible.
that by replacing it with actually a giant brick wall.
Wait, Alnock, can they see us through that?
Yes.
Do I have the counters? Hold on.
Yeah.
Percy has no
disappointing.
idea that there's an illusion up.
That is so disappointing. That could have been really nice.
So what did you say your name again was? Sophia?
yeah.
Thought you were part of their crew for a second there.
I'm
I was
not
about to get a
part
little
of-
worried.
I'm not part of any crew. I just got to this school.
Well, if you want a group of the best friends in the whole school, me and Alnock are really nice. Or at
Yeah.
least just me.
Yes,
Wow.
I can tell.
I'm just kidding.
No, of
I
course.
mean, he's not wrong, I suppose.
Percy's pretty decent as well. Once you get to know him.
Yeah,
Do
once
you
you're on
finally
his side,
drop
he's
the
nice.
illusion? Do you finally drop the illusion that's like Percy would have finished feeding the rat?
No.
You just leave it there.
Still hear you through it, I suppose.
Is it? That is a spell. That is an interesting spell. Is that another friend of yours?
Yes. Well, new friend, newish friend, previous enemy.
Acquaintance. Like, if you could still know Percy, that's all he would say is acquaintance. Because, like, you were not friendly with Percy, and Percy remembers. Like, that's why
Wait,
Percy
let me grab a
throws
brick
him.
wall.
Yes. You know, Percy, I do think that we could be quite great friends if you'd like to.
I like how, like, Alex is like the torture. Like, no, I was thinking, like, Stephanie was kind of like Anaconda vibe, where it just unhinges her jaw and then takes the mouse and goes back into his robe.
That's perfect.
That's so mean.
But anyway, Sophia, you'll find that 90% of the school was, rebelling against the headmaster, and 10% joined the fascists.
Yeah.
God, it
And Atticus was
awful.
part of the fascist group.
Yes,
And so is this guy for a little bit too, I suppose.
I was sitting next to him in the trial, in the tribunal.
Oh,
He
my
was
apologies.
he spoke quite eloquently.
Oh, he does that.
You know, he used to be my best friend.
Oh,
Then he
did he?
decided that he cared more about political power than our friendship.
And for
Well,
that, I could never forgive him.
I will say at this
I
point, Percy would probably drop his book, lean out of the wall, and see the fucking wall. It was funny. To see the book clattering across, Percy leans out, looks at it. It's funny.
you are. Why do you have him behind the wall?
I don't want to see anyone eating a rat, thank you.
It was kind of gross.
I did hear.
Nature's way.
I heard Parselton. Was that you? I look at Hogarth and Elma.
Oh, definitely not. I don't know what the hell that is, actually.
It's
No.
it is the ability some wizards have to speak to snakes.
Yeah, I think one of my old friends.
Inspiration to Ash for the amazing accent.
Oh.
Yeah, the accent's
Oh,
amazing.
dead ass.
But like Percy is fully stepped out of this wall and is leaning against the window at this point because he's annoyed at the wall.
I'm not in the.
I'll go to the wall.
I'm not in the info tracker, Alex.
I'll add you.
Hogarth is gonna like hold up the letter that he got. An old friend had the same affliction, and he's gonna like rip it open.
It is
pull it
not
out.
affliction. It is misunderstood. It is simply
I know,
another
it's just-
ability.
I understand. It's just a language. One of my best friends had it.
No.
I don't know what's wrong with parcel tongue. It's just you can speak it. I can speak it, and I enjoy talking to my snakes. And like he'll pet Stephanie on the head, his pink cobra.
No, you have pet.
Oh, I have a decent bit of snakes.
I see. You like snakes?
I mean, yeah, seeing as they're the only ones I can talk to about anything.
You are Slytherin.
No, I'm Gryffindor.
That is surprising.
I get that a lot.
Stereotypes. Am I right?
Like, why is it still in building?
Yeah. Yeah, as I don't know, I could so kindly put it. Yes, I was part of the inquisitorial squad and sold out a lot of people.
You're.
That you did.
Yes, what the hell happened in this school? Inquisitorial squad.
Oh my gosh, Sophia! I promise you, you do not want to know. It's
But I'm gonna
getting
tell
off
you.
that you're- Oh god.
So for the whole year, this douchebag named Magnus Gideon controlled the school and inflicted terror upon the students, including this group of ultra-privileged inquisitors. They ran around being bastards.
I mean, if you did
For no good reason, it's not like anyone was doing anything dangerous.
You were breaking the rules, and there were rules in place, so it's your own issue.
Yeah, some rules are made to be broken.
You broke every rule. There was no rules left.
Yeah.
No rules left.
All the rules were
Every
shit.
rule
What'd you
seems to be
expect?
broken. The train continues to roll down the tracks. Currently, all the four of you who are in this train car, somebody comes by. You can hear like a little rat-a-tat-tat. Hey, you guys. I wanted to offer everybody. Wilfred's here. I wanted to offer everybody some celebratory candy. He says, I bought out the whole stock. There, what do you guys want? And he pulls out the actual trolley.
Wilfred.
Oh my god.
The king is dead. Long live the king. May Flipmic reign long.
Yeah. Percy's gonna be like, Wilfred. Since you didn't use it, can I get the potion I gave you back?
Which one's that?
Are you asking her character? I gave him a liquid darkness potion last session.
Oh no, I already used that shit.
On what?
You don't have to. I thought you of all people would know not to ask. No, you can have it back.
Percy just looks mildly just annoyed at the moment.
Almach, I have your favorite, he says.
Ooh, gimme.
And he will throw you, I don't fucking know, exploding bonbons.
Ah, snap.
Actually, they mostly pop, but... And for Mr. Hogarth, your licorice wand.
I'm surprised that you remembered.
Please. This is me we're talking about. Percy, I have no fucking clue what you're into. So how about canary creams? Right on me. Oh, and just add a little bit of spice. Birdie Butts. I'm going to throw it your way.
He'll just let it like hit the seat beside him as he's still reading his book.
I hit you right in the chest. Just drop down onto your lap. And, oh, we have not been introduced. Hi, I'm Wilfred. Wilfred Gideon.
Oh,
And you're like, Gideon?
hello, you. I am Sophia Gregorovich. Are you Gideon? Are you related to Magnus Gideon?
Ah, yes, that would be my bastard father, he says.
You are his son. You are very
In
different.
name only, he says. Sophia Gregorovich, are they the wand makers?
Yes, my grandfather and my father were wand makers. But
Whoa,
Oh.
happy transfer. This year it's going to be a great year, he says, and he's going to root around anything you like particularly. I don't know if we have Russian treats, but...
no, I am not from Russia. I am from Odessa. It's in Ukraine.
Oh? Wilfred's like not conscious about that kind of stuff at all.
Yeah, no, I know.
But,
That's
he will hand you a few chocolate wands, and he will also hand you elephant on a unicycle, and for good measure, one of my favorites. And I'm being very selective about these, so he hands
Thank
you
you.
a chocolate frog.
I'm going to look up how to say thank you in Russian. Hold on.
Oh, I almost know it.
I know. It's like on the tip
It's
of
on
my
the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Spasibo.
And he goes, de nada. He says in Spanish.
That is Spanish.
Candy train. It's on Magnus. People, he's sending out more stuff.
I will say it's Percy's like reading his book. He is kind of like looking towards Sophia.
Your what, sorry?
Looking towards Sophia.
Yeah, she's just sitting there eating her sweets. Unless you're going to say something, it's not like she's
No.
not
That's the thing. He's reading the book and like trying to subtly like just watching at the moment.
Cool.
Are you gonna take those? Unluck asks Percy.
I'm not feeling any sweets right now. And he'll kind of like grab them and kind of chuck them at Elnock, not paying attention.
Ow. Thank you.
Oh, was I able to hit your small stature? Sorry.
Not smaller than your ego.
Wait, Atticus is in this train car? I didn't know there was a big ego in
No,
there.
Atticus is not in the train car.
That was the
Oh,
joke.
did I say ego? I meant talent.
Oh, Jesus. Y'all bickering is so funny to me.
I didn't know a hack knew the word talent.
Do you want to roll me a D100, Sophia? Oh, 101.
Okay.
Hogarth is gonna like look at Sophia and be like, "Welcome to the shit show."
83, and I would say, oh no, it is
Are
quite
these
interesting.
candy diuretic?
The fuck does that mean?
Induced diarrhea.
I got. Oh, Alex is gone. Okay.
I'm coming back.
Oh,
I'm coming back.
I had to tell Hadley to turn down her sound on her iPad.
your shit off.
83. I got.
83. I think I've gotten that one before. Let's see. Hashtag 83. You got Roderick Plumpton, a seeker for the Tuts Hill tornadoes in the early 1900s. He is still alive.
Okay, cool.
However, it is a bronze card.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't know what a chocolate frog card is, so.
They're like, okay.
What?
How do you handle the chocolate frog, though?
Is it?
I feel like you've caught it just fine.
I will. Yeah, I will. Well, what do you mean? How do I
Trying to
handle
jump
it?
out of your hands.
Well, I will just like I will as soon as I open the packet, it'll jump out, and then I will. Oh, can I cast spell here?
No, I won't though.
You're
No.
all 17.
Technically,
No, she doesn't know the laws. That's the thing.
True.
Can I
Well-
cast spell here?
Are you 17?
yeah, of your age.
I
Wait,
am-
is it past the holidays already?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
it
If
is,
you're past 17, there's no tracker, so go nuts. Just don't get caught.
all right.
Trace. It's called the trace.
The-
I don't give a shit.
what
You
would
won't
be-
in a minute.
What would be a good spell for this? I think.
Keep
Oh, just
trying.
Petrificus Totalis.
Sure. Roll to hit.
Okay.
This little thing. It jumps away and is like trying to jump out, find the nearest exit.
18 to hit.
That is definitely a hit with a flick your wand out, maybe not even really saying anything. And there is a little flash that hits the thing, and it will mid-air jump, get hit, and then just be like turned into stone, basically, on the ground.
So, and yeah, she'll just grab it and start continuing.
You'll go down, pick it up, hold it up to your eyes there, and like maybe cast Scorchify to clean it up. And
Can I actually speak to you all about something quickly?
Are you talking to me?
No, you of course as well. You're here.
No?
Did any of you notice how suspicious Miss Sharon was?
No, I thought she was quite the charming.
Well, I
Anyone-
think this will. Go ahead, Percy.
Yeah, well, anyone walking with Atticus can't be in their right mind, so.
Well, I think this might hit Alnock a bit strongly, since he would understand.
What are you talking?
I tried to legilimens her. I'm a very talented legilimens. There's not really anybody who could get past my gaze, actually.
You are
Wait.
legitimate?
Very few.
Wait.
Yes. I
Your
want to get
gaze?
my gaze, yeah.
You didn't do that to me, did you?
You called.
Because he's like recalling the library the only other time like he's made eye contact with you.
I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Either way, I tried it with her and it did not work. Like, for example, can I get surface level thoughts from Sophia?
Occlumency trading.
Damn, nice.
you cannot. So you're like, for instance, you turn towards Sophia. It's like, is
Nothing
it just
there?
me? Am I on the fritz? Because
No. He will go. Well, I mean, there's a difference between Sharon and Occlumency training, and he will say, "You're an Occlumens."
Am I? She's just her expression has not changed. It's deadpan.
Well, you must be, because I can't just get your surface level thoughts. I'd have to actually delve into your brain, which I'm not going to do, because apparently it's invasive. Anyway, I thought it was.
Apparently.
I'm
Yes,
not
apparently.
going past that. What do you mean delve into someone's brain?
It's called legitimacy. Have you never heard it? Anyway, that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is I could not see into her mind. She's up to something. I want to know what it is. We should follow her.
I mean, she's up to Atticus. That's about all you need to know.
She's also with Atticus, which is weird. She's a girl.
Wow. Damn.
Me and Alan are making like small bites at each other. Fucking Hogarth goes swinging.
Hogarth.
I'm just wondering, like, where the insult is. What?
I don't think Atticus is with her.
Exactly my point. The only reason that he would be spending time with a girl is if he was up to something no good. I want to follow them.
You mean up to something no good, like reading someone's mind without the permission when they first meet you?
Oh my god, if you want to die on that hill, you're going to miss out. I'm going to go follow them. Are you coming?
Just do what I do when Hogarth starts to read your mind.
Just say something in your brain that will make me flustered and I might stop. He's like red in the face.
Say things, imagine things. Just let your creativity go wild.
I'm imagining something right now.
What? Now I want to know. What is he imagining? Like, tell me what first he's imagining right now.
Are you? He's not making eye contact with you.
I don't
you
need
just
to have
said
eye
it.
contact.
Oh no.
He doesn't need eye contact. It's special.
He is imagining Hogarth being like fucking bit over and over by his snakes because he is like aggressively pissed off right now. So like he is just having dark ass thoughts right now.
Okay, Hogarth.
Because you just said you read his mind and could see like deep into.
I did not say that I read his mind.
You said you may or may not have, and knowing that.
Yeah. Anyway, Hogarth is gonna. Well, I'm gonna go follow them. If you'd like to come join me, and then he's gonna cast Pelicity Pellis, and he's gonna go follow wherever Sharon and Atticus went.
The train continues down until we're out the countryside. We kind of cut to an hour later where Sharon and Atticus, you guys were walking down the train. I actually do kind of have like a thing here. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Here we are. It's the doors, the exterior of the train.
Oh god. It looks like she's about
You guys
to go never at
stepped out.
Atticus. Atticus dies.
Sharon opens up the nearby door, takes a few steps, can see that like that connection between train cars there, and kind of gives a little hop across. Atticus is following, and probably knows nothing about what's going on right now.
He has an inkling. We've talked over the break. That we have kind of discussed.
Yeah, Atticus totally knows what's going on right now.
Walking
Riker.
past, actually no, I'll do that in a second. You guys, scene is yours. You guys are out here. You can hear the wind rushing past you. The amount of like wheels chunk, 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 is deafening, but a perfect place to speak if need be.
All right.
That's them.
Yes.
The loud and small-minded batch.
Being quite a bunch you have to put up with. I wonder if... Anyways.
Sharon, is there anyone you wish was in this universe?
Oh my god, so many people I wish were in this universe. They're certainly not Juliet or Genevieve or hell even Reed. I could use them right now.
It's so odd that there was just this small group of people that were different between our universes, but on a larger scale, there were so many others that were the exact same. I mean, down to the smallest of details. It's just
Well,
fathomable.
If you think about it, whatever group is here is the one that breaks away from all of that.
And I really was nowhere to be found whatsoever.
I mean, I've heard of the Verdigris family before, but you weren't there at school.
Make a history of magic check, Sharon.
What is Sharon's history of magic? It's +6. 13.
What'd you get?
13. I'm not in a library.
Yeah. 13, you know the Verdigris family had a lot of kids. You feel like one of them was named Atticus, but you never knew him.
Might have met at like a party once, I think, a ministry party. My father was at the Department of Mysteries,
Oh,
at least in my universe.
my father is a Wizengamot whiz, if you will. Who loves getting in with anybody who has any fathomable power whatsoever. Wouldn't be surprised if you knew your father quite well.
Problem is, he probably doesn't exist here anymore. Anyways, we're getting off topic. So, to confirm and go over everything once again, you all, instead of going into the lake and getting the Obscurum, went to the Room of Requirement.
Yes, it was a rather asthma-inducing endeavor, but we were able to recover the book thingy-mabobber. Who knows what
The
that's-
mind. I don't know. I've never
All it
seen it
really
before.
has seemed to do is cure Alnock of that insufferable voice of his.
Oh my god.
So well earned, so earned.
So that goes to stand that Nolan has. Great. That's the last person who should have it.
So you're
First you've heard of that.
He is really him? Out
Yes.
of everybody at the school.
Think about it.
I have. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
I mean, even Alexandra is interested in him. Like, how more
I'm
mundane
so
can
glad
you
that
be?
Sasha's not on the stream right now.
Yeah. Does everybody
Yes.
know? Are we spoiling something right now? Like,
Everyone else knows, maybe.
well,
Oh no, I don't think Percy does.
Percy
I
doesn't.
know. I figured it out ages ago.
But that's fine. It's just the way it's gonna go. It's fine.
I was in the first timeline
Do your
that
thing.
did. So,
Well, it seems
What?
Nolan has an effect because Genevieve was fond of him too. But however, Genevieve isn't here this time.
well, Sasha is, or Alexandra is, but she's more of a failer than a fighter. I don't think I've ever seen her cast a spell successfully in class.
She's much easier to deal with. Anyways, besides the point. Anyways,
Why don't I just send my little friend? Get rid of the problem here and now.
no, it's fine.
Don't know where he is.
Who?
Anywhere
I
on
do.
this Train.
I know. I'm aware. Anyways, we're on a
Wait.
timetable.
Who the fuck is he?
I know.
Atticus doesn't know.
Anyways, Atticus, if you do not wish to get in altercations, I suggest you find a cart and spongify the area. However, if you're up for a little mischief and helping me, feel free to tag along.
Well, I've traded quite a bit for a lot of power and have yet to actually really get to explore the extent of it.
Then here, how about this? Do you have any particular care for Nolan at this
No.
present time?
Are you kidding
No?
me? At best, he's
Perfect.
simply just an obstacle in the hallway, wandering about with his cane.
And at worst, right now, from what I'm telling you, if I'm telling you the truth, he's the one behind quite literally all of your troubles.
Dick. Yeah, I would love to get rid of him.
Well then,
You can hear the door open nearby. And two oars walk past. Like, I thought we were fucking done with this shit. They walk into the section. There, two of them are talking. One of them looks and sees you. Oh, you're not allowed back here. Back to your compartment.
of course. Sorry, just wanted to get some fresh air.
Open a window then. And they will go up this like ladder here. And there are oars on top. In these like little areas here.
Now then, since you're on board with helping me, there is an escapee of Azkaban on board, and we have quite little time to stop something from happening.
What? How in Merlin's name is there an escapee of Azkaban on this train?
Didn't you read the paper? Is that the
No.
Ministry?
I didn't. I don't. It's just so boring and mundane.
Yes, however, there is quite a few things that are boring and mundane. And at this point, Sharon is going to fish out a vial from her robes. It's very clear liquid.
Sure.
And downs it real quick. All right, so Alex, I want something that was mine back. Is it on the train? Do I have any inkling to go a certain direction?
Is that what
You get to choose one fucking thing, okay, to accomplish here.
Mhm.
You can either. I think there's one thing that you should do and not that.
No. So hold on, let me message you in my hidden real fast.
I think I know what you're talking about. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't.
Are you guys gonna murder Nolan?
Maybe. if I was successful, I would. But no.
I ain't letting that happen.
Alas, we must keep the plot going.
Yes. That indeed was. I wasn't necessarily sure how you were going to go about doing it. So if you want to go that way in that route, then we definitely can. Yeah. So you know where he is previously. You down this thing, and you begin to feel kind of good. There's a odd amount of intuition that has suddenly come over you, and as Atticus maybe says something to your right, your gaze slowly turns. You actually happen to find yourself right beside the train compartment of Jen Severdin, currently sitting in her seat. She is sitting at the back corner, leaning her head against the wall, and currently reading the like landscape beside her. Just
I feel like Atticus would see Sharon just kind of like watch for like a couple seconds.
I saw you take something, right?
Yeah, she downed that right in front of you.
Is that what I think it is? And I do have expertise on potion making, so is it exactly what I think it is?
make a potion making check.
$17.
I can look through the window. There, I got both of you.
Did you win Slughorn's owl competition?
No, a friend of mine did though, and before she left, she gave it to me.
How unfair. Well,
Life's unfair.
what are we doing? What do you feel? What should we do?
Quite good. However, I'm going to slow someone down at least a very tiny bit.
For the duration, your charisma score is increased to 21. You can't be surprised and have advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Yup.
Additionally, other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against you for the duration.
It's for an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You drink that down, and now it's kind of like whatever you go to do is going to be the right path. Now, a part of this, you like feel the feeling of like just going directly for Nolan doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like what's going to actually help you. There's so many different things that could happen. And while you feel as though, yeah, you could definitely take him in a fight, you don't feel like it's the right call.
Where is my intuition leading me then for the right path?
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm just kind of sitting here at front of Janice's compartment, I'm going to Colloportus the door and Fortissimo it as well.
You cast out Colloportus, and the door will lock. And then with a little Fortissimum, the thing will kind of shut tightly. You are definitely stealthy enough in all this that you're not able to be seen by Janice as she's doing this. And coming in from behind, we've got Hogarth, followed by is who's going with?
I'd say fucking I would go.
Just Alnock or
No, I would go. Can you hear me?
Alnock? Are you coming with Hogarth?
Oh yeah, of
Percy
course I'm
saying
going
he's
with
going?
Hogarth.
Let's go sabotage. Except not sabotage, but yeah. Count
Sylvia,
self.
now you have to go.
Is Pelicity on one person?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got
no.
invisible.
It to be two.
I'm casting what's it? How do you pronounce it? It's the one where you get Ascandi.
Do you have Pelocity Pellis? Because Pelocity Pellis is for sure better.
I have the Disillusionment cloak.
Okay, fair enough.
I have the actual cloak.
Oh yeah,
so
because you can. Oh,
I'm
that's
casting
smart.
Ascandi on it on us.
Hold on, that's smart. You do
This is
Abscondi.
a really.
Hold on.
Pelicity Pellis is one thing. Abscondi, I don't think is going to help you much. You can't try to stealth when you're in full line of sight. It's
Yeah, but he has.
in such a confined space. I don't think it's.
I have the
hold up.
invisibility cloak though.
Hold up.
The invisibility cloak is something else entirely.
He's got an invisibility cloak. If the rest of us cast Pelocity Pellis on ourselves plus the Abscondi, we're good.
Yeah, it's good for any other noises we might make.
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
Sophia,
Oh,
Sophia, are you coming?
Sharon doesn't see you?
I don't want to be seen by anybody. Sophia, are you
Sharon
coming?
could still just turn around and walk right into you as well.
I know, but still. Is Sophia coming? I just want to know if
The good
Sophia's
news is
coming.
we can still see them, though, Alex. I think.
So I think you were asking. Yeah. So the thing is, in character, she has no reason to go, but
Yeah.
I guess this is the plot.
You don't have to. This is not a thing you have to
It's
do.
not. This is not
Oh,
plot.
then not. Okay, I thought this
Okay.
was like the part of the plot, so I have to.
Nah,
do it.
this is not plot. This
Not
is me just like
necessarily.
being nosy. It's fine.
Oh no, then she won't.
Oh.
There's no way she would.
Oh, this isn't plot? Then no, I wouldn't. Then personally, I wouldn't go. I thought this was plot also. I thought this was fucking plot.
Nope, this is just Hogarth being nosy.
Yeah.
Oh, then no, I would stay.
Okay,
I thought this
me and
was
Alnog then?
Yep.
Pelocity Pellis, let's go.
My fault.
No worries, bro.
Sharon, This Felix Felicis is definitely fun. It's interesting.
Yeah.
What it becomes is that it becomes on me to figure it out.
Essentially.
Instead, Sikrin, I want to kind of open it up to you. That I want you to do something completely unrelated. Literally anything up to your choice as to what that thing is, and it will lead to a certain path.
Huh. Okay. I will. No, I can't do that because that draws attention to the car. Which actually could be a good thing. You know, fuck it. There's a window right next to me, right?
There indeed is a window right next to you.
I'm gonna bombard the window.
All right. So Sharon, you turn toward Atticus. Atticus is like looking at you weird. The train car door enters. Is everyone here invisible?
I'm invisible.
I'm not
Yep.
with them. I thought it was a plot thing, Alex, so I stayed back because Percy would have really no reason because he didn't know them that much.
Anyway, yeah, behind you guys in the fucking thing, there's the Invisi Boys, and the two of them are cuddled up together. Atticus, you can see like a weird look in Sharon's eye. Do you say anything to Atticus before you're doing this?
Cover your ears.
He's gonna like cast a Protego in front of him. Just like, I don't like that look.
Sharon turns to her right and casts Bombarda. There is a big blowed hole that pushes out the side of the train. The entire train car like jostles left and right, and you can hear like a screeching. Multiple oars from up top are yelling right now. You can feel the wind hitting past you, and Sharon, you have the odd feeling like you should exit the train car.
Yeah. Through the window?
Through the window.
To the wall.
Let's go.
To the wall.
The sweat dropped down my balls. Anyway.
Sharon,
like,
oh, damn it.
What are you doing?
All the Slytherins crawl.
There. Sharon begins to climb out of the window, kind of like holding there. The wind is rushing past her. Her hair is kind of flittering on the air, and you can hear oars up top, kind of gathering boots. Atticus, you are overcome by what the fuck just happened, and Sharon is beginning to climb down.
Where are you going?
Come on.
I'm not gonna be caught like this. And he's gonna like jump out as a bird.
Janice is definitely there. She's going to turn around, and you can see her like looking over toward you, and you're like beginning to hop down on the other side of the train. She like is holding the like whatever she can hold to make sure that she doesn't, I don't know, fly out of her train car. Some kind of fear. And the two of you see each other. She recognizes you from the fucking ministry. Like a weird look will come over her face as Atticus will also climb down. The hell is going on? You can hear her say.
Sharon will just wink at her before moving on.
I am also a bird right
now. If you do that, the entire train is going to pass you by.
Can I not keep up?
No. Oh no, you're hummingbird, right? You can do the hummingbird thing.
I also just like carry myself from something. I don't know.
Let's turn you into a bird. Do you want the crow one, or?
Yeah, I don't care.
Was there a crow?
Give
Yeah,
him the
there was a crow.
goose.
Because I'm a silly little goose.
Atticus will kind of like turn into a hummingbird bird. What kind of bird? Albatross.
No, something tiny, discreet. His hummingbird form.
And will zoom down with you. He's keeping up as Sharon is beginning to climb. Whoa, okay, that works too. Is beginning to climb underneath of the train.
Alex is like, this bitch is crazy.
As for you guys in the hallway, you guys saw like they're like talking for a second. She casts a spell on Janice's door. Janice tries to go to the door. And it's like, what the hell? And she's not able to get the door open because she doesn't realize yet what's happened. And all of you guys, invisible. I'm sorry, just Alnock and Hogarth are out here.
Could I make an insight check on whether I would think it was a better idea, or like a divination check, something to be like, this is weird. Should I go and help Janice, or should I follow them?
An insight? I mean, that's
or like
your
a
choice.
divination check or something?
I don't know. You can make the choice on your own.
God damn it. Okay, I'll just follow them.
Okay.
Wait, what's up with Janice?
They've like totally blocked Janice in her train compartment, and I was like, should I free Janice or should I follow them?
Oh. Yeah, no. Fuck Janice.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Alex in here. Fuck that bitch.
Okay. You guys will go with. Begin to climb down as well. As you guys are climbing down, the train car door opens. As you can hear many boots beginning to rush into the space. Make me a stealth check at advantage. So you guys are invisible. Is doing it.
Damn.
Yeah, 20 bitch.
Okay, Hogarth.
For Hogarth.
Hogarth got 20 and I got a 21.
Let's go.
You can hear like the rampant tweeting of a little hummingbird violently protesting what is going on right now as Sharon gets to the other side, begins to kind of climb up the one side of the train car, and in the air next to her is a little hummingbird trying to keep distance with her. Sharon is climbing toward the back of the train right now, and going up here, you are able to look up at the very top of the train car, and both areas of the like order areas are open to you right now. Now, these things, as Sharon would already know, have large ballista inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
You also recall a few different things. You recall that last time, it seemingly this man was hiding amongst the different people of the train, perhaps as a train worker or another order or anything that he might have been able to get his hands on. The two orers appear on the other side and are trying to make sense as to what has just transpired. One of them is told to like go. They go on high alert. Meanwhile, Janice is like banging on a glass door, and the one Aura will go over. You okay in there? No, I'm fucking not. Someone just blew a hole in the side of the fucking train. And he will Alohomora her door. Thank you. And Janice will step to the side. Says it's not safe to be out here right now, and they'll realize that they cannot repair this because like the other pieces of the train are so far back now.
Yeah.
So he starts putting up like a barrier. We're gonna have to evacuate the whole train car, the whole train car. And she says, "Anything better than here? Do you see the people who cast this? Yeah, I think it was a student. Did you see what they look like? No, she says. And meanwhile, Sharon is like hearing this from over top of the window.
She'll just kind of smile to herself a little bit.
You can hop up and you can see the ore stations have not been taken for now. So it seems like all the ores have kind of gotten out of their stations, are now going down. The train cars continue for quite a while. There's the 7th year train car. This is the 7th year, and then there's the caboose. Back here is where any teachers who are taking the train, that's where they go. Normally, or staff or whatnot. You also know the trolley lady is down there too.
Okay.
You also know that up here there's like a storage car and of course the actual engine itself.
Okay, I'm trying to think right now. What do I need? I will get up onto the ore stations right now. From what happened last time? Were these broken?
No, these worked. They just were not activated in time for what came after.
Can I... is there a way to activate these on like a timer at all?
No, they're normally manned.
They're normally manned. Got you. Okay. Shit.
But being up here offers you a very easy rundown of the train. You're even able to check compartments quite easily if you need be, because you do, of course, have your little birdie friend. Coming up behind you right now, we do have these two boys who are currently climbing.
Okay.
I can't get...
Outlook is stuck.
Okay, this doesn't help me get them here.
The entire train car down here are all going to be evacuated.
To which compartment? Or which car?
To the car with the most amount of seats. The 7th year car.
So they're all out in the open, though. That's good. Okay.
Actually, I'm totally not going to do this, because then I'll have to fucking reset the entire thing next time I want to use it. But I will put Janice. Just imagine there's a lot of other people here with her.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now that is taken care of, am I...
underneath of you, the people, like, the doors opening. 7th year compartment, please, please. Single file. You can hear like a lot of kids all talking at the same time. And you're like, this shit works. Oh, I never thought of that.
Okay. I'm thinking of the really bad shit that happens. Am I feeling like that is averted for now?
It certainly will happen much differently, if at all.
Okay.
Because he's going to have a lot harder time. He needs her alone.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
So I bought myself time, essentially.
Crazy, fucking just insane, or and you know, he's a smart cookie, so he's probably more likely to try something weird.
Yeah. I've essentially bought myself time, though, right?
Indeed, you have.
Okay. now I need to get one of those things. That's where Sikrin's head is going right now, at least.
And you have an entire car that is empty as well.
Mm.
Might be. Oh, you know what would work really well?
Hmm.
Wait a little bit until things are proceeding, and
Bombard the connection.
this train car is connected to the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get either Janice in that car or the teachers in this car, and then disconnect the two cars, then they are safe. And Nolan is in this car.
Mm-hmm. I know. I can do both. I think. All right. So then let's see here. We're going to try and we're going to go for Nolan first.
Okay. So now with these train compartments all stepped up, you kind of step down, watching your handiwork being out of the way as everyone else is ushered out. The Aurors have currently left their post, and little Hummingbird is going to try to take refuge on the ground here. And climbing up onto the top of the train, you can see Sharon standing there with a grin on her face.
Can I walk up to her?
Yep.
Sharon's going to look to Atticus and just be like, Atticus, I need you to watch Janice or try and get the teachers in her car.
Atticus is like, what the absolute fuck? Fine. And then I guess fly off and probably go to the side of the train and look through the windows for Janice to find out where she went.
Okay. While he is going off to do that, eventually you will find she's around here somewhere. Where is she? Where is she? She's not by the back. Fuck, where'd she go? You go. Went too far. There we go. Drop down the windowsill. And Sharon begins to walk forward along the train car. Hogarth, you were walking up to her.
Yep. I'm gonna walk straight up to her. And I'm gonna say really loud so she can hear me. Do you need any help?
And she'll turn to wherever the voice was. And who's offering?
Hogarth Flynn.
How did I know?
I know,
What?
I'm an annoyingly good friend. Even to people I don't really know.
You don't know me at all.
Oh,
Not at
Elnock
all.
is not near Hogarth when he starts this chat.
Oh yeah. You say him. We'll pretend that it's just me. What are you doing?
And she's gonna study you for a couple seconds.
He's still invisible.
Oh, he's still invisible.
Yeah, he stayed invisible.
Never
He's just talking really loud.
Well, you're the outliers anyway. If you want to help, make sure no one comes into the regular car where we were staying. And she'll keep walking.
You can see the like the horizon. You can see the sun beginning to go down over it, and you know that time. You still have quite a bit, a lot more than you normally would. At least a lot more than Nolan gave you last time. And there is a sudden pang of pain in your head, Sharon. And you can feel the Felix Felicis potion in your system is having trouble. The magic kind of like wanes just for a moment and then comes back. Not just that, but Hogarth,
Yeah.
you, and Almog, and Atticus get another little pang of pain. Your mind splits. There's white flashes. You're floating through the train, barreling down the tracks, past the rooftop guideposts, the students talking, and into a small compartment. With Janice laying quietly. There's like a shattering noise, and Janice is no longer there. And now she is in a train car filled to the brim with people, all very, very upset. It's the scene that Atticus is currently sitting in. And you can see it like shatter again, and you return to that train car. You can see a man walking through it, stepping into the train car, and looking left and looking right. See like a little flick of a tongue out of his mouth, and he will begin walking through, looking left and looking right. You can see another like shattering noise, and you can hear the screeching of train wheels. You can hear a like far off voice yell someone, "Hillside! The enemy!" Another shattering noise, and then you can hear, "What on earth have you done?" Echoing through your all minds. And Sharon, you are pulled from where you are and stand in a dark space. As you come back to your senses, the world still feels milky, like your mind has been rent. And you can hear an echoing voice in a dark expanse. Who are you? You. You can see a little yellow light glow from in the distance, and the voice seems to be coming out from it.
No one you need concern yourself with.
You're connected to me.
Not you.
You changed. I got a vision, but it wasn't complete. Do you have any idea what you're messing with?
I know very well what I'm meddling with.
That was meant for me! I was supposed to do something about it. You can hear like the echoing coming from it, and you can see like cracks opening up in the dark abyss. A little bright white light is beginning to shine through. You can begin to hear a rhythmic rushing of wheels, and you can feel yourself pulled back out of that. You stand where you were a second ago.
Can I retort one thing?
Yeah.
And last time you failed.
And then you are pulled right here. Now, the orchestrator of her own future.
Let's go, Sharon.
And I am walking. I am like moving with a purpose. I do not care who is in front of me. I am headed towards that car.
Can I really quickly do my my spell and like telepathically link my mind with Alnox really quick.
That's a good call.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say through the link, I think I need to follow her. Maybe
Hogarth, while you were
Yeah.
not there in that vision, you
Yeah.
did experience it
Got it.
secondhand. You
Got
did-
it. So
Mhm.
okay, I'm gonna tell Alnock, okay, you go over there and make sure Janice is fine. Find Atticus because he's probably over there, and I'm gonna follow Sharon.
Right.
Sharon, you can hear the sound of footsteps on the top of the train roof behind you, and you have a feeling you only have a few seconds to climb back down.
Yep, that's where
Or
we're
to
going.
get where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Atticus, sorry, not Atticus. Alnock, do you respond?
No. But I'm gonna follow them.
And with this total divertment of fate, that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Oh my god, no.
Sweet, yeah.
We're not even at 4 hours. Dang it.
10 minutes, bro.
Allow me, since we have kind of changed stuff and Sharon knows
It's
some
fine.
stuff. Let me show you all the upcoming
No, don't.
battle map.
Don't.
No?
No. Save it. What are you
Right.
talking about? Don't
We'll
do
see it
that.
in we'll see it in another month.
No,
see
we'll
it
see it
later.
next
Yeah,
week,
man.
damn it.
I'm sorry. I had to say it at least.
Oh, that was great. Never apologize for giving shit to Alex.
Oh, definitely.
Speaking of which, did I get a corruption point for killing Billy's?
I don't.
Abso-fucking-lutely you did.
Yeah,
Gain one.
yeah, that's awesome.
Numero 5, 7. Here we go.
This
Okay,
session
let
was
me-
a.
I'll-
Five rookie numbers.
I'll go end the. No, I don't have to end the progress.
It's 3.
My question
No,
is like,
you
what
know
is
it.
going on though?
I know.
I know.
I
It's
like I'm teaching
in my original planning. It is presented a lot clearer. But that's just the way this shit's going right now.
Yeah.
Because like Alnock's gonna go with Hogarth and potentially try to prevent insane shit because it's like in character and a bit out of character. All I've seen is like Sharon's with Atticus and now they're plotting something and now she's headed for the back of the train on top of it and I'm like, this bitch is up to no good. I'm not just gonna go back and like babysit Atticus or like whatever.
That's fair.
Like, why would Atticus? My first thought is
Very
why would
fair.
Atticus try to help Janice? This makes absolutely no fucking sense. Probably try to kill her or something if he had a chance. So I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Since it won't be presented in a regular manner, should we end the broadcast and I tell you what's going on?
No. No.
All right.
I want
It's
to be
more
as
fun.
confused
Trying to be nice.
as possible.